And despite being a delinquent who breaks the rules, she would rather destroy the entire universe than see evil win the day. And she might be a little freak sometimes, but you know what? That's why we love her. She's a punk. Maru Malandra. Who'd have thought? Maru Malandra. Be a hero. Maru Malandra. Not a zero. Maru Malandra. Argentina mentioned. Maru Malandra. She even henched. Maru Malandra. Force for good. Maru Malandra. Out your neighborhood. Maru Malandra. Maru Malandra. Maru Malandra! Cyborg girl! Maru Malandra! Save the world! Maru Malandra! Lives in a bog! Maru Malandra! The hedgehog! Maru Malandra! Sometimes she stinks! Maru Malandra! Likes to drink! Maru Malandra! Hair is pink! Maru Malandra! Doesn't skate! Maru Malandra! Best to stay! Maru Malandra! Drinks Kong strong! Maru Malandra! Straight all day long! Maru Malandra! What a world! Maru Malandra! Wear no pearls! Maru Malandra! Loves them girls! Delinquent punk rock riot queen! Big sis hero sure is mean! Her manticore wife sure is a dream! Don't get caught, she'll make you scream! Delinquent punk rock riot queen! Big sis hero sure is mean! Her manticore wife sure is a dream! Don't get caught, she'll
Hello! Hello, chat! How we doing? Let me check. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing, folks? Hello, Boots, Sky, Lightwolf, hello, hello, hello! Ah! I'm going through it, chat. I am very tired today. So today's gonna be a shorter, chiller stream than yesterday. It is Yuri Day. Happy Yuri Day. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. We're gonna play this wonderful visual novel from Studio Elan called Highway Blossoms. I've played some of the stuff offline. I've never played it full of girls loving girls. Yeah! Yuri Day. Yuri Day. But yeah, I am as I said, going through it a bit, because I'm super sleepy today. I had a big nap before. I think I dreamt about wrestling, because I was thinking about wrestling when I went to bed. Yeah, exactly. But I've never played any of them on stream, and I wanted to change that. I want to start integrating Yuri into my content more. And today we're gonna just we're gonna have a chill one, chat, because like last night we went hard. You know, today we're going home, and home is Yuri. It's the beautiful bosoms of Yuri. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Cards on the table. I'm very sleepy. I had that nap. I'm not feeling 100%. I took some painkillers. I have like a little pain in my ear that I hope, touch wood, it's nothing nothing bad. I love girls. I wish they were real. I hope that the pain in my ear is nothing bad, touch wood, because I have the mega marathon. But hopefully, we'll see how I feel by tomorrow. If tomorrow I feel worse, I will talk to my doctor. I need a girl to smooch my ear. Yeah, that's what I need. Well, listen. Sono just got those ASMR microphones. So you know, guys. It's a distinct possibility, is all I'm saying. You know? Like, I listened to her test it, and I was like, Sono, you're in my ear. And I mean, I'm not against that. As you guys know, little wife in the ear is good, right? But yeah, I have a Kong Strong right here. I am literally Konging today. Weather, hello! Welcome! Welcome. But yeah, we are, We're gonna play Highway Blossoms. In fact, let me take away my background music. Let's just get started. The game is fully voiced, which honestly helps me out today. This is the remastered version, which I mean, this is the only version you can buy now, which is the remastered version on Steam. That's very loud. To me, for me, it's very loud. Okay. There we go. All right, chat. Let's get started. And you'll let me know if you can hear the voices okay or not, and I can tweak it. New game. Let's go. Van. Cactus? Science Santeria. Produced by Josh Wraithfire Kaplan. It's a Yuri game. It's a Yuri visual novel. It's about girls. It's about girls falling in love. We'll find out. We're gonna find out very soon what it's about. Yeah. Okay, I guess the narration I will need to read. The music ends. The cassette clicks to a stop. I've listened to it so many times, I've even memorized the placement of the static from the song's original broadcasts. Yeah. I'm worried the deck might eventually eat the tape, but it never happened to him, no matter how many times he played the damn thing, so I'm not too scared. It used to drive me crazy. Every day he played it over and over again. Sure, he would throw in something different after a few loops, but soon enough he'd switch back and the cycle would repeat itself. Sometimes I think he would do it just to mess with me. I would be in the back, in bed, smothering a pillow over my head to block out the music. He would just turn it up louder, even during all-nighters. I was so like him. Even near the end, when we had to finally settle down, he was still pulling that kind of crap. I'd come home from school sometimes and the police would be at the door because the entire block had called in a noise complaint. He said it was because he was so hard of hearing, but I know he did it just to get a rise out of the old grouches who lived nearby. Wow, dick move. I think that was his worst fear, ending up just another bitter sack of bones, so he did everything in his power to be the exact opposite right up until the end. Of course, that meant I would always deal with the fallout. Can't imagine what the neighbors thought, seeing a little girl go door to door apologizing because some old man decided it would be funny to put plastic flamingos all over their award-winning lawns. I can't help but smile just a little, even if it does hurt. I take a sip of my coffee. Outside, a heat haze shimmers over the never-ending oceans of sand. So much desert. Even Roswell was just rock, sand, and a few shacks, all alien-themed, of course. Hi, Raiden! Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought this will be voiced. I guess that's only when characters are talking. Didn't see any UFOs though. Not used to how dry everything is. Even with the AC on high enough to rip off my eyebrows, I'm still all sweaty. I guess that's what happens when you laze around in snowy Colorado for a decade. In that regard, the desert is a nice change of scenery. I don't exactly hate it. New sights are nice, especially since his health didn't allow him to do a lot of traveling when I was a little girl. I could see myself getting used to this. Well, maybe in another 15 years when I have everything paid off. Damn it, Amber, snap out of it. You can worry about that later. This isn't your trip, so stop being so selfish. I push the eject button. Take the tape out. I take the tape out and look it over, probably for the 20th time today. Marina's thoughts updated. Okay. Years worth of brown stains and greasy fingerprints are smudged all over, making it feel grimy to the touch. It still works like a charm, though. There are more cassettes in the glove compartment, a mixture of mine and his, mostly his. I should just play one of those and get it over with. My hand gravitates towards the latch. It will be okay, right? No. I snatch my hand away from the latch and flip the tape over. Once again, I find myself staring. With a sigh, I stick it back into the deck. I reach towards the play button, taking another look to see if the road is clear. Like always, it... Did she just drive? She just drove past somebody. Walter White? No. No Walter White here. Is it? I slam on the brakes, their shriek piercing my skull. I glance at my rearview mirror. A glance at my rearview mirror shows a girl cringing next to an ancient-looking car, covering her ears as I screech down the road. Van life in the desert. It's Walter White. I mean, it's a girl, but yeah. I thought that was a cat. Making a U-turn of dubious legality, I pull up in front of their car, killing the motorhome's engine. I hope out and shield my eyes from the blazing New Mexico sun. Yeah, it's a woman. What's so surprising? It's a girl. I dress in a t-shirt sometimes. Only now do I realize how precious the AC really is. It doesn't take more than several steps before the girls come bouncing up to me with a look of relief.
Oh my god, thank you, thank you, thank you! I was starting to think no one would ever stop.
With each word, she gets a little closer till we're finally within touching distance of each other, her smiley face now filling my entire field of vision. Her bright auburn hair is done into a girlish side tail, glistening beneath specks of sweat. Standing out in the heat has made her round, pale cheeks a sun-kissed red, but she still looks put together, like the desert would soon blah 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 blah. Like the desert would sooner melt her than do any real damage to her looks. Oh my god. I almost feel embarrassed to be in front of someone who dresses so cutely, her frilly green top and skirt putting my red t-shirt and khakis to shame. It's all brought together by one thing though, her eyes. They're blue, vividly blue, deep and rich, complementing the traces of her misty perfume as she gets closer and closer. How's my volume, by the way? Too close, too close, too close! I scramble back and cough, trying to hide any awkwardness.
No problem.
What's she doing out here alone? Driving through? Hell, is she even alone? I peer off into the plains on the side of the road, half expecting a guy to pop up from his hiding place now that some idiot has fallen in for their trap. That idiot being me, of course. But much to my surprise, no one does. Instead, the girl continues to stare at me, smiling as she patiently waits for my response. I glance behind her, focusing on her car.
So what's the issue? Your car breakdown?
She does have anime mom hairdo.
I think so, yeah. I was driving and I just kind of...
Stop.
Yeah.
She lowers her head in shame, eyes fixated on her feet, kicking the dust around her.
I'm not much of a car buff, but I can take a look at it.
Her head pops back up and life returns to her eyes.
Oh, wow! Could you?
Yeah. Can't promise that I can do anything, but I can at least check it out.
That'd be great!
Yay! By the way, chat, I did, just to clarify, I did tell you today's stream will be a bit of a short one. So I'm aiming for an hour and a half, but it might need to be shorter, okay? Just letting you guys know. Because I need to rest, I think.
Alright, first things first.
Look at the... What do you call those? What do you call those? Bonk? Why is the bonk not working? Oh, Mix It Up didn't open! That's weird. Sorry about that. Thank you, Ariel! Appreciate you! Okay, that should be it on. Sorry about that, Sky. Okay, sorry, I'm just waiting for Mix It Up to log in. Hi, Gundam Brawler! Welcome, welcome, welcome! We're playing a Yuri visual novel. You have a lot of points. Okay, cool. Well, I'll bonk myself. Why did you bonk me though? Don't bonk me. Ow. This thing looks even older than my motorhome. It was probably a nice car once upon a time, but with a dented grille, multiple scratches, and faded murky green color, it's hard to believe such a cute girl was driving it. I slide into the fabric seat and start the ignition. I don't know too much about how this stuff works, just enough to keep the motorhome from giving out, but I can't imagine it's too significant of an issue. Probably just a dead battery or... No gas. I bunked you because we have to get our bullying in now if it's a short stream. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Wait, did the sound for that not play? Or is it just me? The sound did play. Okay. Oh, I just didn't hear it. That's fine. Yeah, it's because I have the sound turned low for myself. So... There we go. Alright. A single car passes by, cooling us with a refreshing gust of wind, sprinkled with dirt and sand.
Is something wrong?
Is this a joke?
Oh no, did I break it?
No, it's just out of gas.
What? No way! Dad said I should have filled up before I left.
Yeah, girl, you're driving to the desert? Is she for real? Why is this girl in the middle of nowhere by herself? As if trying to force all the ideas into the center of her brain, the girl grabs her head and whines under her breath.
Ah, man, and I didn't charge my phone either. What am I gonna do?
I don't for her mind, but I've never had a cell phone in my life. Seems like you'd have to be pretty absent-minded to forget that, though. She whines once more and turns to me.
Hey, this might seem a little weird,
Oh, no.
but could you take me somewhere nearby so I can get some gas?
She is girl bossing. What do you know? She actually did it.
How long did you say you've been stuck out here?
I don't know. A few hours, maybe?
Oh, girly.
I've been trying to wave down everyone who drives by, but you were the first to stop.
It was destiny. Gay
Hold on,
destiny.
everyone?
Yep.
This heat must have fried her brain. Does she have any idea how dangerous that is?
That's probably not a good idea, you know.
She cocks her head to the side and gives me a look of genuine curiosity, like it wasn't obvious or something. Girl!
Huh? Why?
Come on!
Well, you know. A cute young girl alone in the middle of the desert? It's just asking for trouble.
But you're a cute young girl alone in the middle of a desert?
What?
Yuri! Yuri is happening. I am happy. Her comeback takes me off guard and I turn away a little, avoiding eye contact.
Yeah, but that's different.
A smile returns to her face, the same bright one that she showed me when I first pulled over. I'm still avoiding eye contact, but she leans over to the direction I'm looking and continues to smile.
So, do you think you can give me a ride?
I don't know.
Please! It shouldn't take very long.
Please! This girl, it's like she didn't even listen to what I said. Still, better me than some psycho. Besides, it's not like a small detour will make me late or anything.
I guess it's fine. I'm not in too big of a rush anyway.
Oh, wow. Before I'm even finished, she's springing off the ground, bouncing to the motorhome.
Hey, wait!
But it's already far too late, as she somehow made her way into the motorhome before its owner even finding the time to give me a small wave from the passenger seat. I heave a heavy sigh, rubbing my temple as I climb back into the driver's seat. I just rubbed my temple in real. I don't know why. I just like, probably because I actually have a headache. The key is still dangling in the ignition. I wrenched it around and the motorhome rose to life, forcing a surprise squeak out of the girl.
By the way, my name is Marina. Thank you so
Girls
much
like
for
getting
helping
looser. We're
me
going on a
out.
trip. Lol. Marina.
Amber, don't mention it.
Look at them. They're so cute. Careful not to hit our car, I back the RV up and turn it around, sending us in my original direction. Amber is like... Also, Amber has like a deeper voice, kind of like I do. So Amber is like, Marina, we need to cook. I reach for the play button on the cassette player, finally giving in to temptation, but Marina starts up again.
Why aren't we going the other way? Wasn't there a station a little ways back?
It was more than a little ways back. I saw a sign a few miles ago that said there was a station not too far from here, so we're going there.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that. You're really observant.
No, she's driving! She's paying attention to the road signs, girly! Yeah, or you're just really oblivious.
Not really.
Silence falls between us, the roaring of the engine and swishing of the wind from outside being the only sounds. I feel like this is like a story time. This is like I'm reading you this tale, sort of. Like a bedtime story. I take that as my cue and reach for the cassette player once more. Finally give...
How do you even drive this thing? It's huge.
Marina spreads her arms out like an eagle unfurling its wings, almost bopping me in the head in the process. I clear my throat and grab her arm out from the air, gently placing it on her lap.
It's not that bad. You get used to it.
You get used to it. We all need motorhomes. I can't drive. I don't need a motorhome, TP. I can't drive. She tilts her head to the side and gives a light grunt as if saying, "That's so," and we return to the silence of before. Again, I reach for the cassette play...
So what are you doing out here? Are you going camping? Seems like what you're doing is fun.
I take a deep breath and hold it in as long as possible before letting it out.
Just traveling. What about you? Why are you out here?
Oh, well, it's kinda silly.
Motorhomes are the best unless you have kids. Ooh, I see. She scratches her head and lets out an embarrassed laugh before staring at her feet. She quiets down and, surprisingly, stays quiet. Well, looks like that worked. I reach for the cassette player one last time. I stop for a moment to look at the glove compartment and then Marina, who looks lost in thought. Finally, I press play. It would have been funny if the most, what is it called? The most obscure song on the internet played at that point. It is true, person or a couple living van life are so cool, but the moment I see them doing van life with kids, I go, oof, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. A pleasant little chime greets me as I enter the station, Marina trailing closely behind. The drive was quiet after I turned the music on. Turning the tables on her and asking what she was doing out there seemed to throw her off. I didn't mean to come off as cold as I did. It's just been ages since I've had a conversation beyond accepting some half-hearted condolences. Though to be fair, I haven't really wanted to hold one. The guy behind the counter is busy ringing someone up, so I set out in search of a gas can. The store is one of those big mini-mart places where it's made specifically for travelers. It's surprisingly clean for a place surrounded by sand. Every corner has an unnatural, sanitary shine accompanied by the scent of citrus cleaning product.
Hey, they have cola flavor here.
I turn and find Marina clutching the slushy machine, her eyes widening like a cat's when tempted with yarn.
Don't most gas stations have it?
She shakes her head, but doesn't take her eyes off the machine.
All the places back home only had cherry and raspberry. When we got sick of them, we just had to mix them together. But...
Marina finally turns to me, wearing a face of pure Concentrated sadness.
I left my wallet in the car.
Girl! Oh my god, this girl is a disaster! It's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Just looking at her, I can feel my heart beat. Wait a second!
How were you expecting to pay for the gas?
Lyra Wolf says, I used to dream of a life on the road. Alienation from the world around is somehow nice when you feel like you're mid-adventure. Like being invited to see stuff for the first time. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just remembered.
How did she last 5 minutes out in the desert?
Fine, I guess I'll pay for it.
Really?
Yeah. And grab yourself one of those slushies too.
Aw, Amber is very nice.
But make it a small one.
Lol. Her pure, concentrated sadness melts into pure, concentrated happiness. Based, get gas and a free slushy.
You're the best, Amber.
She is the best. Marina's thoughts updated. Check this item out in the gallery. Okay, cool. She grabs a cup and holds down the button until the slushy overflows and drips down the side. Deno doesn't count. Deno counts. They live in a... Like Kamen Rider Deno and Reisha Sentai Tokyuger. Yeah, they count. Right? I was going to pay for the gas anyway, but I'm hoping the drink makes up for the drive over. I split the gas cans and with Marina happily sipping her drink, grab one and head for the counter. The guy at the register is still ringing up the same girl. Lines of flimsy plastic bags line the counter, filled with a mixture of off-brand junk food and gardening tools. Wow. Hello, girl. I like girls. I like girls a lot. They don't travel to other places. Yes, they do. The Denliner is the train of time. Will its next stop be in the past or in the future? Those are different places. He scans the items as the girl digs through her wallet, her bandana-wrapped head pressing a phone against her shoulder.
Aren't you supposed to be the badass mechanic? What good are you if you're not?
Oops. Yeah, but they go to different places in the town. She swipes out a card and hands it out to the cashier, more interested in staring at her nails than looking at him.
How the hell would I know? Have the score check underneath if you're so curious.
On the other end of the line, I can hear the faintest of squabbling. I can't make out anything they're saying, but the tone sounds worlds more tolerable than the girls.
If it's that old, then I say do it. Cash is cash. It's not like anyone's gonna care. You better not take as long as last time, though. I'll be waiting for you slackers outside.
Damn, she's tough. I'd let her kill me. The girl slips her phone back into the crevices of her dangerously unzipped jumpsuit. What little clothing she has on underneath looks like it's going to burst from the slightest movement. Okay, it wasn't just me. Not my type, especially with that personality, but it's hard for me to do anything other than stare. I mean, girl looks hot. Not into it. The attendant reaches out to help with the bags, but the girl snaps them away before he can. She shoots him with a heated glare that burns straight through the man and into the wall behind him. Turning around, the girl looks at us for a second before rolling her eyes, then marches out the door, the bags weighing her down as they nearly scrape the ground. Yeah, definitely not my type. Just take a drink.
Good luck.
Marina and I set the can and nearly empty slushy on the counter.
Will that be all?
Yeah, sorry for more boring than that other girl.
The attendant hacks out a dry cackle and scans the gas can. He flicks his oily ponytail behind his shoulder and then rings up Marina's drink.
Been a lot of folks passing through and stocking up the past few days. It's been a good change of pace.
He seems nice. Yeah, this dude seems like chill and patient, dealing with, you know, angry hot girl.
I'm guessing that's why you girls are here too.
Marina eases in towards the counter, nudging herself tightly between me and the rack. Her hands creeping over to the slushie.
For what? I'm just heading out to California.
If I don't end up driving myself insane first.
You mean you don't know?
Oh? The attendant freezes, forgetting about the scanner in his hand. Blinding red light beams from it onto my chest.
About what?
About what? He might be Tennessee. He probably has a metal sign under his counter.
Why, the treasure.
Treasure? Marina's hand stopped just shy of grabbing the cup.
Treasure?
The cleric's chubby face morphs into a grin.
You telling me that you girls haven't heard of the treasure in the journal?
No, we're out here having the beginning of the first page of a Yuri novel.
I have.
Oh, she has? I frown. Embarrassed, Marina looks at the floor again, her cheeks flushing red. I guess she's always just this forward. Hang on a second. Give me a moment. I'm gonna try something. Oh, come on. There we go. There we are. Better. And there.
Oh, well, I heard about it on the news. It's kind of why I drove down here.
Oh, I see.
You drove out into the middle of the desert for treasure.
For treasure? A girly pop? What is that? Okay.
Sorry, but you've lost me.
Yeah. Good morning, Sarkid! Welcome, welcome, welcome!
Not just any treasure, Missy.
The
miner's
miner's treasure. Wow. He says it like that should clarify what he meant. I stare at him. He stares back. Guessing right now it's the real treasure is the Yuri we made along the way. Oh, yeah. Marina sips the last dregs of her slushie. Oh, okay, so Highway Blossoms is a game by Studio Elan, who are a visual novel studio that make Yuri visual novels. And yeah, I think this is either their first or one of the first. It's definitely like their big breakout hit. And it got remastered a few years ago. And yeah, and now I'm playing it. And because I've played their games offline before. I just not done it on stream. So I wanted to, yeah. Yeah. Check it out.
You honestly don't know.
Not a clue. Are you gonna change that?
A little feisty, ain't you?
Not really. Just have stuff to do.
I'm just in a hurry. I need to go to California. Amber opens the treasure chest inside his Marina, who was also just next to her a second ago. That is such a, like, Showa Kamen Rider thing to happen.
Fair enough. A little while back, some folks were going through all the trash in their garage.
The trash in garage.
As fate would have it, they came across an old journal.
Uh-huh.
Turns out the thing belonged to their great uncle. Or maybe it was their great grandfather. I don't know. Some dead old man.
I cut him off with a cuff, a polite hint for him to either get on with it or quit his jammery. Oh, you were thinking of Star Wars Crusaders. Yeah. Okay, I hear ya. Despite apparently knowing all this, Marina continues to stay focused with rapt attention. That's me anytime Sami Zayn enters the ring. Sometimes her drink makes that annoying slurping sound again.
Sorry. I'll try keeping it short.
Please, we're in a hurry.
Anyway, after flipping through it, they found out that he'd struck it rich during the gold rush.
Uh-huh. Sorry, just doing a little thing here. There we go. There we go.
If he struck it rich, then wouldn't the family know about it? They'd have to be pretty well off, right?
Yeah, exactly, right?
can answer that.
You can? What do you know, girly? What exactly do you know?
He went back home to Missouri without any gold and told all his friends he hid it.
I see. By now, the slushy is all gone. Marina tries for one last sip, but all that sucks through the straw is air. She peers down into the cup and blows out a small sigh.
No one believed him, though.
I raised an eyebrow. If even this girl knows about it, then I must be more out of the loop than I thought.
Well now, looks like Sister here has been doing her research.
The attendant leans into the counter and smirks.
Story goes, he wanted to eventually move his family out west and dig his gold back up along the way, but kicked it before he could.
Kicked it. Kicked the bucket. He slides his stomach along his neck and makes a cheesy sound effect to go with it. Marina giggles, but I just keep staring.
The folks that found the journal ended up selling it to some hotshot publishing house. Now everyone wants to retrace his steps and find the treasure.
Because they read the book, right?
Shipments have been selling like hotcakes. Just got ours last week.
A Miner's Journey from the Memoirs of Peter Noel. He points to a rack of identical books sitting by the door. A sign hanging above it reads, Treasure of the Desert, A Miner's Journey. Take part in the new gold rush. Yeah, that'll stick in people's heads.
And people are really buying into this.
The One Piece is real, yeah. And it's in America.
Sure are. I've worked here for over 20 years, and never have I seen this many people passing through.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized you guys can see my cursor. I'll try to keep it somewhere it's not annoying.
Even the Banshee before you was here for some supplies and a journal.
Oh, so we're gonna run into her again, obviously. Sure, okay, this is a hoax if I've ever seen one. She's
And
so...
where is this supposed treasure?
I already love Amber. She's unimpressed. She's kind of butch. She's my kind of girl.
No one knows. It's all scattered around the desert. They say the journal has hints to its whereabouts.
I see.
Uh-huh. Marina, you said this is why you drove out here.
Yep, that's right.
She's like, yay! She's cute. She's very cute.
But you don't really believe the treasure exists, do you?
Sure I do.
Gosh. I was thinking about them girls. I do like them girls. She pauses to think.
At least, I want to.
I wanna.
But wouldn't it be super cool if there was treasure?
I mean, yeah, it would also be really cool if it rained chocolate. You know? It would be great if you could download rice. Sorry, I'm just looking for my lumber question. Where the bleeping heck did that go? Here it is. Daddy needs her lumber. Chat. Oh, I also haven't been drinking my shake. You wouldn't download rice. Yeah, no, that's a line from The Thick of It. It's like, you know, we live in the future now. Maybe you can download rice. All right, Mario, your opinion. Between Amber and Marina, which one is you and which one is Sano? It's kind of hard to say. Because we're both a little bit of both, I would say. Like, I am usually more like, yay, cheerful extrovert. So I'm a bit more like Marina. But Sono is the femme one. And I'm kind of the butch, in case you can't tell from my cool hat and shorter hair and shorts. But also, like, Sono and I can be a bit of both, you know what I mean? Sono can be very, very cute. And I'd also be very, very just like skeptical and just like, girl, leave me alone kind of thing. So it's hard to say. But generally speaking, I would say I'm a bit more Marina because I'm like excitable, and Sono is like the streamer of immaculate vibes. And in fact, we're gonna give my wife a shout out right now. Please follow Sano. Thank you. But yeah, she is the streamer of immaculate vibes. She's always like, I'm vibing, and that's what she does. And vibing with Sono is the finest vibe there is.
Sure, it would be cool. But there's a good chance there isn't. And even if there were, do you know where to start looking?
No, not really. I never got that far. I don't even have a copy of the journal.
She didn't even buy it, Chad. She didn't even read it. Yeah, Sono sure is a dream. She lowers her head like she knows there's a good chance what I'm saying is true.
But I have to try.
Her voice is soft and quiet, but there's a faint glow of determination behind it. It makes me feel ashamed for scolding, but the idea that she dropped everything for treasure is insane. To her credit, she did a little research, but it's cancelled out by driving into the desert without a full tank of gas. She was not prepared at all. The people who care about her must be worried sick. I barely even know her and I'm worried. I mean, she's a fictional character and I'm worried, chat.
Aw, don't be too hard on her, Missy. After all, who could resist a good treasure hunt?
Me, I would rather stay home where it's safe and dry and not, you know, I don't know. Well, I mean, where they are is dry, but it's very hot. I wouldn't want to be in the desert right now. It's very hot there. That's what I'm trying to say. He looks to Marina and gives a big gummy grin, courtesy of his missing teeth. Aww. I love you, attendant grandpa.
Ain't that right, sister?
Marina springs back with a smile of her own.
That's right!
Rolling my eyes, I reach into my pocket and pass some crumpled bills to the clerk.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
He shrugs and stuffs the cash in the register, though now I'm just paying for the tank and an empty cup. I pocket the change. I give a casual wave from the exit. That should be good enough, thank you. Marina follows, though a bit more animated, waving her arm like a fan as she says goodbye.
Oh, and sister?
Yeah?
You go ahead and take one of them journals. Free of charge.
Oh. Marina lights up like a firecracker and bounces up and down like she's a kid again. Yay!
Yep.
Oh, wow! Thanks, mister!
In one swift motion, she swipes one of the remaining books off the rack so fast that I swear my eyes are skipping frames!
Hey, Amber! Look! He gave me one for free.
Yeah, I see it.
I tune out her chattering and nod as we walk out to the parking lot so we can finally get the fuel. The attendant shouts one last thing, his voice fading behind the glass of the closing door.
Luck on your trip.
Desert people are weird. Oh, Amber, you're so just like above it all.
No way.
Maybe it's further up the road?
I can't believe it. It's gone.
Wait,
We could have just passed it.
is the car gone?
We weren't even away that long. How can it be gone?
We stare at the empty space that once housed a certain ugly green car. No! Yeah, Gundam, yeah, brother, yeah. I look in every conceivable direction, but there is nothing. Nothing but an ocean of sand and a never-ending stretch of road. Was it Toad? No, not out here, not this quick.
Where the hell did it go?
Amber, calm down! Sorry, drinking my shake. Yeah, the car is fucking gone. Great. We're doing great out here, chat.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, isn't it?
I love it. Sorry, I was just trying to finish that shake. Marina is like, huh, would you look at that? My car is gone. Amber is like, no! And Marina's like, huh, my car. That I own, presumably. Marina's hand rests against her cheek as she looks with only mild confusion, like she's trying to solve a small mystery. The lady in the jumpsuit, you think? The car did not move without rhythm. It was taken by Shai Hulud. It was taken by Shai Hulud. It was taken by Shai Hulud. The worm. The desert takes. That's what you girls get for drinking a slushie instead of your own filtered piss, like in Dune. Anyway, wow, that sounded really weird. Oh my god. I am freaking McLucina here, Chad.
Your car is missing! That's more than a little weird.
Yeah. What a thing to say. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm tired and what should be a redeem? What? Wait, what should be a redeem? Me saying you should drink your piss like in Dune? God. Yeah. I should pay Sono to record me an ASMR line. Did that work? Did the Doom command work? Hang on a second. I'm just not hearing it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Yeah, I'm just talking over it. Oh, thank you for the hydrant on the brawler. Thank you. I do actually need it. I should pay Sono to do like to record like a voice line with her new ASMR setup that is like where she says something like, haha, drink your own piss. Like into your ear. And that'll be a redeem.
Well, it's actually my big brother's car. He just lent it to me when he left for college.
Ow.
Oh, well that makes everything better then.
Really?
No!
I let out a heavy sigh and pressed my fingers on my temple, attempting to massage away the stress and irritation. That's worse. Yeah, it's worse.
It was probably stolen. We'll need to call the police.
Yeah.
You have a phone, right?
I do, but...
Her voice trails off a cliff. What she said earlier echoes in my head.
That's right. You said it was dead. And I'm guessing you left it in your car.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this girl! I can't with her. Why is she so much like me? This is all exactly stuff I would do.
Well,
I am a lighthead.
That's just great.
Well, that's just prime.
Don't you have one?
Nope. Never needed one.
With
Afraid
tits
no
this
one would
good?
call you?
Not quite.
Love a girl failure. Exactly. Like me. I'm girl failure. I shield my eyes and look up at the dry sky. Its color has shifted to a glowing orange as the sunset begins to settle over the distant valley peaks. It's going to get dark pretty soon.
Don't worry, Amber. I would call you.
She's so sweet. I can't. Oh. She's saying I can't just leave her, but I thought she was having like an intrusive thought that said I can just leave her. I don't have a responsibility here. I helped. I can just leave her. But no, she's not a dickhead. So of course she's not thinking that. I can just go. Even if she did have her phone, it would take forever before anyone could get out here. She'd go from burning up in the heat to freezing out in the cold within a few hours. Give in to the thoughts. Plus, if there are people around who steal cars, there's no telling who else is out here. I can already see how all of this would go down. She would be huddled on the side of the road, trying to keep warm. A pack of coyotes would be howling all around her, closing in. And then from down the road, a starved creep would pull up in a trashy old pickup truck, open his door for her, and... Oh god.
Hey, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking.
If she says... Because they're in New Mexico. If she says, like, somewhere in the east coast of the USA, it's gonna be insane that she got this far. Make the intrusive thoughts everyone else's problem. Yeah.
Oh, I'm from Carlsbad.
Carl's bad? I thought Carl was good. I am sorry, that's the worst joke I've ever said. So I will say it again. Pickup truck raiders, very common. Yeah, this is the post-apocalypse after all, right? Or are you for real? I don't know. I don't know, America. She pauses for a moment.
Or at least kind of close to it. It's a little out of the way.
Carl is very bad.
Carl's bad? You're from California?
Oh, okay. So that's not that crazy, right? New Mexico's... I mean, it is a few states over, right? Oh, it's a real place. Okay. It has a big, cool cave. I've been in big, cool caves.
No, silly. Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Oh, Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Oh, right.
I'd be going there for a second.
How far is that?
Maybe 2 hours from here?
Alright, that's not bad.
Wow. You didn't get very far at all, did you?
Marina lowers her head in shame. She should know more about desert driving. She should.
I
She
never
should.
really seem to.
Though, I'm not really one to talk. I've been on the road less than a day. Would have gotten farther if traffic in the I-40 wasn't such a pain in the butt. Or if I didn't pick up Marina.
Hey, listen. You don't live too far away. If you want, I can probably give you a lift back home.
I prep myself for an explosion of thankful energy and excitement. But there isn't one. Instead, she continues to stare at the ground, her hands now balled up in a fist as she fidgets ever so slightly.
Something wrong?
She shifts her gaze from the ground and looks me straight in the eyes, drawing a deep, long breath.
Remember the treasure we were talking about at the store?
Yeah.
I know it's a lot to ask, and you've already
I
helped
see
me
where
out
this is
so much
going.
already. But do you think you could take me to the first place the treasure is?
Huh?
Huh. She wants to keep going. Even after this entire disaster?
The treasure! Could you take me to the first?
I heard you the first time.
Turns out the real treasure all along was... women! Yay! Happy Yuri Day, everybody. Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride.
It's just... You don't even know if this thing is real, but you've dropped
Ow.
everything to go look for it. And now you're asking me, someone you've just met out in the middle of the desert, to take you to it.
Amber. Ow. Ow. Get off me, monkeys. Get off me. Amber, it's called a meet cute and you're in it.
Even though you don't know if it's real and you've just had your car stolen.
She's basically summarizing the plot.
Did I catch all that?
Uh-huh.
Yep, you did. Shameless. I'm at a loss for words. Ow. How do I even respond to that? I try to recollect my thoughts, but only one word comes to mind.
Why?
Marina shrugs. Nothing more than that. She just shrugs. Meet us! I take a look at her. A good look. Her wavy hair has been dried out by the hot desert air. Her face is red and drenched in sweat, probably close to melting off her makeup. Even her nice clothes are a little ruffled. But despite it all, this cute, peppy girl wants to keep pressing on. Even when most people would have just called it quits after the car broke down. Even out here, all by herself. Gay time! Hi, Parada! Welcome, 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 welcome! Welcome, welcome! We out here being gay! For all I know, she could be some weirdo out to mug me, and this is all some elaborate scheme. Yeah. But she wants my help. My help. It's been a while since anyone has needed that. It's like an honor. Do I deserve that? That's a weird way of looking at it. Probably not. Oh, how girly. Don't be so hard on yourself. You deserve the world. But she's still asking, why should I say no? I don't have to be in California for another few weeks, and isn't that why I'm taking this trip? To see the sights? For him? He's a little excitable and even more naive, but maybe I need a little bit of that. It's a lot better than just being out here all by myself with nothing but the ghosts of my memories to keep me company. Even if it's just for a little while.
Why the hell not? Hop in.
Get in, friendo.
Yeah, for real.
Yay! The call! Heed the call to adventure! Yeah. She wanted to refuse the call. The call to adventure in this case is girls, by the way. That's the real adventure is girls.
But only until the first location. After that...
Wait a second. Are you saying that... Wait, hang on. So... Yeah, this is like we're stepping into the unfamiliar world. We've stepped through the port. Like, what was it called? The wise person, the mentor at the portal who is trying to show you the portal to the open world, the portal to the larger world. And I don't remember the names of it. You know, that whole thing, that whole mythopoetic Joseph Campbell stuff. Although I hate Joseph Campbell himself, though. The guy was an asshole. Is an asshole? Don't know if he's alive. Every good Yuri story begins with someone having a quest giver exclamation mark over their head. Also, I can't remember the name of that bit either. The Campbellian Oval, yeah. The ordinary world to the other world. The hero's journey. Yeah, all that hero's journey stuff. Even though it was super misogynist because Campbell said that women can't go on a hero's journey. Oh, yeah, well, wasn't there already a Gundam Call of Duty crossover with Witch from Mercury? Wasn't that Call of Duty? The breath is forced out of me by the sharp impact of Marina tackling my stomach. I wish a girl would tackle my stomach. A warm but damp sensation wraps itself tightly around me as dead weight snuggles up against my chest. Campbell sucks. Also, the COD Gundam crossover was surreal. Yeah, but there's a new one, I think. There's a second one.
Thank you.
Girls.
What are you doing?
I'm hugging you, silly.
My cheeks grow warmer with each passing second. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, like, using like the Campbell cycle to look at stories isn't inherently bad. It's just he sucked, and it's also not the only way, etc. Yeah, the voice acting is so good. Yeah, Marina's like a puppy. My cheeks grow warmer with each passing second. I try to wiggle my way out, but she stays latched on, her grip getting tighter and tighter.
Marina, please. You're all sweaty.
Yeah, with the RX-78. Oh, I see.
Sorry. I'm just super happy.
Because they did one with the Aerial Gundam, and wasn't it, like, which is fucked, in my opinion. She unlatches herself, letting me clear my throat and recollect myself. Yeah, I've watched several videos and read several articles on Joseph Campbell. The man is dreadful, or was. I can't remember if he's dead or not.
Let's get inside. I'm burning up out here.
Yeah, I'll say. We clamber back inside the motorhome, leaving the dry hellishness behind. I turn the ignition and let the AC blast away the RV stuffiness. What does RV stand for? I don't know. Letting out breaths of sweet relief, Marina and I collapse back into our seats.
Alright, so where's the first piece of the treasure?
Well...
You have no idea, do you?
God, girly.
That's not true! The news said a part of it was somewhere here in New Mexico.
Recreational vehicle.
Probably.
I took the hero journey from him. I now own the rights and make it inclusive to all. Yeah. A lot of people, like, it's... The hero's journey has been used very well. Oh, Camiology, thank you for the follow. Thank you. The hero's journey, like, can be useful to look at things, but not as this universal male thing that crosses all cultures. That stuff is completely fake. But if you look at it as like a way of developing a plot, it can be useful. Several writers that I like Dan Harmon use it. You like my accent? Thank you, Cameology. Thank you. I am Argentinian, and I live in Scotland. So it's a bit of a mixed accent between a lot of different things. There's a lot of American in there just because I learned English for Americans. Snake, do you think gay love can blossom even on the highway? I love you, Para. Genuinely love you. But yes, welcome, Cameology. We are driving the desert with girls. Oh, you live in Scotland too. That's amazing. And you're Germanic. Oh, cool. If the hero's journey includes women, maybe that owes more to how women were excluded. Yeah. That is true. Well, that is true, but also remember, Campbell is not a guy from the 19th century or anything. He's a guy from recent times. Also, hi, Techno. I'm not surprised at all. Should have seen this coming.
You have the journal?
Yeah, because, like, there's nothing in Hero Journey that screams this doesn't work with characters who aren't a man. Many stories that have girls as main characters definitely use this guide. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah?
She hands the cheap paperback book to me. She has a cheap paperback book to me. The cover feels like it could fall apart at the turn of a page. The whole thing is fitting of its rustic design. Are you good at football or no, Messi? I love football, and I used to play football before. I used to play with like a local women's league. There's like a lot of local football teams where I live. Local women's like grassroots teams. So I used to play with them. Now I play with them only very occasionally because I'm disabled, so I don't leave the house very much. But I love football. I'm not good at it, but I score some goals sometimes. He said in the hero's journey based on historical works, there's definitely blind spots. Yeah. No, yeah, but he is actually being sexist to students. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I got long COVID. Yeah, the misogynist thing, Techno, is not just on the book, it's just also based on how he's treated women. Like, how we know that Joseph Campbell was for, like, students and stuff. Okay, the whole thing is fitting of its rustic design. I slide my thumb across the edges and flip through the pages. Thick forewords and passages commenting on the journal's historical significance skip past my eyes, most long enough to be their own book. Finally, a photocopied picture of one of the original entries appears, preserving the faded cursive lettering, the entire thing printed on the next page over. Crusting brown stains and wrinkles engrave the photo. Some of the writing has been scratched out too, like someone made mistakes and couldn't erase them. I hate to admit it, but for something that's probably a sham, this thing looks pretty authentic. Joseph Campbell, good thing you brought him up. I was about to start ranting about the hero with 1,000 faces. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Hero's Journey. Oh, is this gonna be long? Okay, let me drink some water. With bounty and satisfaction in hand, I am now homeward bound, the perilous journey forthcoming. Though through my unrivaled intellect and unmatched ambition, I can relate to this, I have succeeded in accomplishing what many believed would no longer be profitable. Of course, this only comes as a surprise to those around me, not myself. What does South America have the best states? States? You mean countries? Or I had traveled this way on the trail, with many others from the Missouri Territory, but as my typical characteristic success grew, I could sense the envious stares amongst my so-called peers. The danger eventually became so great that I wished to flee, but my companions left before I woke. For what reason, you may ask? I do not know. That's a good one, Techno. I'm Scottish, I don't know what a country is. Fair. It is with this in mind that I have taken it upon myself to leave a note for one of my fellow prospectors and to borrow his steed so that I may one day return to settle with my family. Hang on a second. But if this journey has taught me anything thus far, it is that jealous, conniving eyes are abundant. But I am no fool. Wait. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading all this crap. What should I actually start? Scroll back up. Wait, I can scroll back up? Hang on a second. I'm gonna save. Save. How can I? Did that save it? Save. Oh, these are the saves. Okay, it's saved there. Return. How can I scroll back up? Oh, okay. No, it doesn't let me. If I try to read that next bit, it doesn't let me. It just skips forward. This is made with Ren'Py. That's a typical bit of functionality. You can use the mouse wheel to go back. Right. Yeah, it is. It feels like it's made with Ren'Py. Ren'Py? I want to make something in Ren'Py. I want to do it. I want to make a visual novel. Let's see. If you left California, lived in Missouri, and supposedly had something in New Mexico, like Marina said, then what we're looking for is likely a later entry. Oh my god, Maro, me too. Hey, do you want to make a visual novel together?
Ah, here we are.
Alas, I have reached the final point of division in my travels. Oh, the pies for Python. Oh, I know Python! Kagaminro Renpai. Oh, I see. Yeah, I would love to make a short VN. I've wanted it for years. Hi, Jeanette Prima. Hi, hello. Welcome. Yeah, I have some ambitious ideas for a visual novel, but a short one could be good to start with, because I'm always too over-ambitious with projects. But yeah, I know Python. I have a master's in software dev. I can do that. If you know Python, Renpai should be extremely accessible. Yeah. I can't remember what I used for the one thing that I've made, the one adventure I made. Yeah, I do write. Yeah, I am a published video game and manga reviewer. I've been published in high grade HJ 101. That's why I called it high grade, because I built Gampla. But Hardcore Gaming 101 and an Okazu Yuri blog. Yeah. What kind of VN? Yeah, I'll have to think about that. Okay, during my stay among the ruined sanctuary, the rogue native Lamasi. Ow! Thank you for the Kong. Ooh, finally the Kong actually works with friggin' twits. Yeah. Thank you for calling me, Jeanette. How are you doing, Jeanette? Hope you're having a good day. Considered that. Had informed me of a landmark that was rich in the mythos of his people. Considered sacred, he said that the chance of the gold being discovered would be very slim. He referred to it as a winged rock, a monument directed towards the sky. Ah, thank you for the head badge, Fitz. After my previous detour, I have finally arrived. It is with much disbelief, I must say, my friend Lamasi was right. It's not just a monument directed towards the sky, it is a mountain. Almost as if the Lord himself had struck up the earth among the sand. It is guarded by trails of rocks around it, all branching from the mother rock. On this journey, I've encountered many different sights, dangers, and yes, even an occasional friend. As I look upon the mountain before me, I am reminded once more that there are things bigger and greater than I, although I am not yet rid of this cough. My soul has been humbled and removed of fatigue. I can think of no better place to store the last of my gold, and I anxiously await the day I return.
What does it say?
The gist of it is that it's near a big rock and a bunch of little rocks.
That should narrow it down, right?
Yeah, to the entire state of New Mexico.
LOL, LMAO. Yeah. Marina gasps and lunges towards the journal, the muscles in her neck tensed, and eyes wide with panic.
That can't be the only thing he mentioned. There has to be more.
Yeah, there has to be more. I raise the journal high above me so she can't reach it, using my hand as a blockade against her head as she desperately tries to grasp for it. Why are you doing that?
Sheesh, relax for a second. I actually have a pretty good idea of where it might be.
She settles down, still stiff with anxiety. But you know, I really want to make a visual novel. The art has been the stumbling block for me, because slow artists, also other projects, but Sunshine X Grumpy shipping dynamic, my weakness. Oh yeah, it's the classic, isn't it? I love the way they did it in Blooming to You, in the manga Blooming to You, because, like, generally speaking, like, the classic Yuri dynamic is you have, like, it's derived from the Senpai Kohai dynamic from, like, school-based Yuri, and, I mean, Blooming to You is a school-based Yuri, right? But, generally speaking, you have the Senpai, who is, like, older, cooler, calmer, like, you know, like, chill, at peace, and you have the younger one who's, like, peppy and excitable. And in Blooming to You, it's kind of interesting because on the surface, oh my god, why have I forgotten the names of the characters in my favorite Yuri manga? Shit. Yu, Koito, and, oh my god, Nanami something was the name of the older girl, who I love. She's one of my favorite characters ever. How can I remember? How can I forget? Anyway, Yu is like the younger one with the short bright hair, and she's like meditative. And the older girl who seems to be cooler, Toko Nanami. And Toko seems to be like the cooler one because she's a senpai, but in fact she's actually super excitable, like underneath the surface. I lower the book back down and read over the entry one more time just to make sure.
There's a part where he calls it a winged rock. Assuming my years of reading travel guides and brochures weren't totally useless, then I'm pretty sure that's a loose translation of what the Navajo used to call shiprock.
There's a ship out in the desert? Whoa!
Whoa! I peer over the journal. Marina's imagination is going bonkers, her eyes alight as she tries to wrap her head around such a novelty even existing.
How long have you lived in New Mexico?
Marina swells up with pride, only to deflate like a balloon before speaking, instead choosing to blow a misplaced strand of her hair out of the way.
All my life.
I sigh and slam the journal shut.
It's a small mountain near the border of New Mexico and Utah that's vaguely shaped like a ship.
Oh, okay. That makes way
If
more
Marina
sense.
was in the Steel Ball run, she would die on the first day.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. Thing's a landmark.
Yeah.
I am sensing a bit of a grim backstory for our girl Marina here. I am sensing it. It's been written around.
But hey, at least I know now.
Also, Kamiology, you should make a game or a manga. Yes, you should make them. Learn what you need and make them. Or even try to make them. Just try. Just throw yourself at it. With enthusiasm and love. Shrugging, I put away the journal and smirk. Misplaced as it might be, her cheeriness is a good mix-up from the norm.
Do you think the treasure might be there?
Don't know, but it's worth a shot. We don't have anything else to go on. Sure you don't want me to just take you home?
Excuse me. Marina hesitates for a moment, turning to the windshield as if to dodge the question with her eyes.
No. I think I want to do this.
Alright then.
Okay. Let's go. I put the car in drive and look ahead. The sun has set, the blue shade of dusk rising up to take its place. I press down on the gas. Marina turns to me and smiles.
Let's hit the road.
The sun has long set and given way to darkness. Only my headlights remain, illuminating the road and silhouetting the small rock formations around us. I've been alternating between the old tape and new ones, immediately throwing on the old tape after finishing a new one, and vice versa. I haven't had any complaints from Marina. She's been sitting on my side the entire time, softly humming off-key to the music. She seems to be the type to just accept things as they are, like with her car being stolen or that treasure. Especially that treasure. And to make it worse, it's not just her. Apparently, it's some phenomenon now. It goes to show how much I keep up with current events. But the whole thing smells like a scam. I bet somewhere all the big shots from that publishing house are gathered up in their corporate tower, laughing at the idiots that they've ripped off with that book. Christ, I'm even starting to sound like him. The music turns to static before the cassette is silenced by a loud click. I eject it and reach for his old tape again. Marina notices, taking the opportunity to break the long-held silence.
So, do you like music a lot?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I figured. You've been playing those tapes this entire time.
She picks up one of the tapes on the center console and inspects it, going as far as to poke her pinky through one of the holes.
Though, I'm not sure what you'd call this type of music.
Yeah, I've just been playing whatever. Mostly jazz fusion and alt country. Threw in some new age crap in there for good measure. Most of these are mixtapes I made when I was little.
Wow, you still have them? I wish I had at least one of my old mixtapes. I used to make mixed. Oh my god, this is Chad. I've just unlocked the core memory. I need to have like a new type flash button, not a redeem, just like for me, for when I unlock a core memory. Core memory unlocked. I just remember that like I had a cassette player, a cassette recorder, way before I had a tape player, and I also had like so I had like first I had like so I had a boombox that had like two tape slots because that lets you copy tapes, and so that was really handy. And then I had another one that had like a CD, like a boombox that had like a CD on top and a tape, and you could copy the CDs into tapes, which is very useful because I didn't have a portable CD player, but I did have, for years, I would have portable like music players, like Walkman and stuff. When I was a kid, I would send comedy karaoke tapes to my aunt. I'm curious if she still has them. Aw. But yeah, so I didn't have a VHS for ages, and so I would record TV shows by putting the microphone on the boombox, which is just like part of the boombox, like on top of it, like not extendable or anything. It's just like a slot in the boombox. That's like, it was like, this is the microphone. I would put that next to the speaker of my TV, and then I would walk around and listen to my favorite episodes of Star Trek, dubbed in Spanish, of course. And then, but yeah, and then I would make mixtapes for years of like my favorite albums, like from Radiohead and Manic Street Preachers and The Clash. And it was only years later that I got a CD player, a portable CD player, and then I had a CD player that could play MP3s, and that was brilliant because you could just have one CD that had like 600 megs worth of CDs. So it was like having 7 CDs in one. It was the best thing. And maybe one day I will tell you about my first MP3 player, which was shit and great. Anyway, I just unlocked the core memory.
Cool. Any names I'd recognize?
She peeks at me through the holes of the cassette, wearing a wide, genuine smile.
Probably not.
Probably not. When I was younger in college, my girlfriend gave me a custom mix CD, and I did not understand at the time why that was a meaningful gesture because I was a dumbass. I used to make people mixtapes. I used to do that when I was dating like a girl. I would go like, here's a mixtape that I made based on your tastes and the music that I know. And also just, or sometimes based on like my feelings for that person. Yeah. Yeah, and I would make them, at the time I made them in iTunes. And then I would like burn them to a disk because I had a Mac at the time. I had a Mac that actually had a writable CD drive included in it. Like, it was a MacBook Pro from like, I want to say 2009. And yeah, and I would make them mixtapes. Yeah. Yeah, it was a thing. I was the kind of lesbian that would go like, here's a mixtape that I made you. Look, we're old enough that any first MP3 player would be crap. Absolutely. But that was why, oh my god, that was why like, I was an early adopter of smartphones. And my first phone was the iPhone 3G when it was brand new. When the iPhone 3G was the latest, so. And the reason why I got it wasn't because I cared about Apple or anything like that. It's because I had my phone and my MP3 player in my pocket as two separate things. I was fiercely brand loyal to Creative Labs, to the Creative Labs music players that they had. Maybe one day I'll do like a tier list of my portable music players. And like, yeah, so I wanted an iPhone, the iPhone 3G, because I was sick of having my phone in one pocket and my music player in another and listening to music and missing calls and texts. Because obviously, even if I had it on, I was not going to hear it out in the street. I didn't want to inconvenience other people when it was ringing and I wasn't hearing it. Vibration helped a bit, but it was just annoying. I had to remember to take both, and then I could just have both of them in one thing. And that's why smartphones are great. Core memory. I think I have a cassette of my parents. It's me improvising an hour-long mashup of Austin Powers and The Grinch with me doing all the voices. I have a cassette tape that my grandfather sent me before he passed away. We're talking about over 12 years ago, and I've never played it on anything because I don't have a tape player. Hi, Coyote! Welcome, welcome!
Aw, come on, try me.
Why not? Maybe I'm not giving her enough credit.
You know, Gabriel, Gertu, Weather Report, Donovan, Methany.
Okay, at least one of them is from JoJo, so that are these all bands? Are these all real? Because Weather Report is a JoJo character from part 6, I want to say. Marina. Yeah, Weather Report is real. Yeah. Marina gives sage-like nods and grunts of understanding as I list off the names.
You have no idea who any of them are, do you?
I don't recognize them. Para, do you recognize them? Or you just say hello to Coyote. Thank you for the lure, Coyote. Yeah, part 6. I love part 6 of JoJo. Donovan is real. Donovan is a character in Darkstalkers.
Not a clue.
Not a clue. I knew I was gonna say that.
That's what I thought.
I was waving high. Oh, no worries.
Sorry. I usually listen to whatever's on the radio.
She's a top 40 kind of girl. I crack a slight smile.
It's alright. I could see how it might be hard to get into.
Donovan is a Scottish vocalist and guitarist. I see.
My gramps used to call it road trip music.
Road trip!
I still think it's nice, though. It's making you really happy.
You think so?
She taps her finger gently against my cheek. I pull away a little, but let her do it anyway.
Yeah, why else would you be smiling?
People always assume I got my nickname after Weather Report. How wrong they are. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know you got it from Weather Report. I'm trolling you. Never really thought of whether it made me happy before, but I do know it made him happy, so that's good enough for me.
That's actually why I'm going to California. You know, for a music festival.
He's also in part 2, but in the English dub he's called Dano Bank. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's from the Weather Dopant! Weather!
For real? Where?
God, I love Kamen Rider Double so much.
Not far from Palm Springs.
Palm Springs? Like the actual Palm Springs?
Don't know if there are any other Palm Springs in California, but yeah, they do it every year for a few weekends.
#1 character in all of media. Wait, which one was Weather? Which one was the Weather Dopant?
I went to my first concert a little before I graduated.
Oh, you used to be a VTuber? She used to be a VTuber, chat. The white one. Doesn't help! There's a lot of Dopants that are... What? Oh, the one who was murdering families reference. I don't remember. Oh, well, I'll have to look this up because it's been a few years since I watched Double. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. She rests her head against the window and stares at the road ahead. I'm sorry that I keep going off topic, Chad. That's me, tangent after tangent, right? Her smile fading, but still there.
It was so much fun. An entire weekend of that sounds super awesome.
Nah, it ain't that cool.
Marina flings her head away from the window and turns to me. Now she's staring at me like I'm crazy.
How could you even say that? It's the coolest thing ever! I wouldn't even be able to wait. I'd want to see all the bands.
She's such a puppy girl!
Sheesh, relax. It's not like I'm taking it for granted. It's just that there's only one group I know I want to see so far.
That's kind of how it is with music festivals. I do miss it. I used to go to music festivals, I'll go like, oh, there's 1 or 2 bands I want to see. And then, you know, you're there, it's all included, so you just go to watch some other popular band, and you're like, oh, wow, they're amazing. Like, I saw, like, do you guys remember The Darkness? I was never into The Darkness back then, and I wasn't after watching them in this festival, but seeing them live was a treat. They were fun to watch live, you know? Dude was like, why would you want to use a belt to safely use Gaia memories? I love the side effects. Wow. That's right, his favorite group.
Just one?
He was so excited when he got the tickets. Oh no, he died before he could go. Damn. Oh, she's going because... Okay, it's all making sense now. Darkness within darkness within darkness.
Just one that I'm excited for. I'll watch a bunch, though.
Like, I caught, like, Orbital at a different festival. Oh, maybe the same festival? Did I catch Daft Cyberpunk? No, it was Orbital that I watched. That I saw. I can stop whenever I want except why stop. Releasing alongside, Marina eases back into her
Oh,
seat.
good. I was afraid you were going to head home after you saw your group.
You crazy? I'd like to at least have a little fun before worrying about all the expenses I gotta deal with.
Oh no.
Expenses?
Damn it.
It's nothing.
She gasps.
Are you in debt? Is it college loans? My brother said those aren't fun to deal with at all.
Oh my god, girly. Got too comfortable. Should have just kept my trap shut.
Or did you just spend too much on your tick?
Without warning, I swerve off to the side of the road and onto the rocky sand, cutting Marina off and nearly giving her a heart attack. Marina shoots me a worried glance, her face still pale.
Oh my god! What was that? Are you okay?
Oh. I pinch the bridge of my nose and my elbows on the wheel. Weathered up on suit is now entirely piss yellow. I mean, yeah, probably.
Amber?
Probably.
I've been driving all day. I'm a little tired.
Where are we?
A little outside Albuquerque, so we aren't too far now. We'll sleep here tonight and drive to Shiprock first thing in the morning.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Killing the ignition, I climb out of my seat and into the living quarters. Marina trails behind me. I yank open the bathroom's Velcro-latched cupboards. Inside is a folded stack with a blanket, sheet, pillow, and my old gym clothes from school. I scoop them up and toss them to Marina. She scrambles to catch it, desperately balancing them as they lean out of her arms.
Sorry about the clothes. I don't have any actual pajamas. You can sleep on the couch. It folds out into a bed.
Oh, okay.
Alright then, see you in the morning.
That was very sudden. I think, like, clearly Amber's dad, like, died very recently. So, it makes sense. I'm gonna do a quick save. With that, I step into the back room and slam the sliding door before collapsing onto the oversized bed. Oh, okay, so you both have beds. How big is this RV? There's 2 rooms? Even in the darkness, I can make out the pictures hanging on the wall. Oh, grandfather. Once upon a time, there were generic scenic pieces. Now they're photos of me and Gramps. My favorite is the one of us in front of a museum for music. Rock and roll, to be specific. I was just a little peepsqueak back then, holding up an autographed vinyl sleeve that was about the size of my head. He was by my side, squatting down and ruffling my hair as I gave the biggest smile I could, even with my missing teeth. She's gonna wake up with Marina snuggling to her in sleep. The streamer's making inferences based on foreshadowing in the plot. What is this, media literacy? I let out a sigh and fixate on the ceiling skylight, a small sliver of the moonlight shining through. Feels like an eternity since I've last laid down in this bed. I remember it felt like being hugged by a cloud. Now it feels like concrete. Tiny creaks sound from the room next door, accompanied by Marina's little squeaks of determination as she struggles with the fold-out bed, until finally I hear a loud thud. I can't help but smirk a little. I should have warned her it was heavy. The room goes silent. I hope it didn't crush her. Luckily, I soon hear footsteps tiptoeing across the carpet, then on the bathroom tile. They stop outside my door.
Hey, are you awake?
Her voice is weak, barely above a whisper. It's almost impossible to hear as it's muffled through the door.
I know I've said it a lot already, but I really mean it. Thanks, Amber. Good night.
Oh. I continue to stay silent. In the dark, the ceiling looks like it's constantly changing in size and dimension, sometimes getting bigger and further away, other times getting closer and smaller. I look down. Through the crack under the door, I can see her shadow turning around to leave. The words slip out of my mouth before she can even take her first step.
Night, kiddo.
Kiddo! Oh, that's cute. Wait, what? An hour and a half in and this was the prelude? This was the prologue? No way. Really? Was that... Was that the... I mean, yeah, I imagine. I thought it was a shorter visual novel, this one. Most people imagine inner reservations as tucked away slices of heaven, maybe some pocketed oases of vibrant greens and flowing water in what is otherwise a wasteland. Standard visual novel intro length, oh my god. I haven't seen that much, personally. Those people are wrong. The Navajo reservation is as sandy and barren as the rest of the desert, and at 22,475 miles is neither green nor fun-sized. Not that I hate it, the miles of faded highway roads sped past me, blending together with the sand that stretches out to far-off, rigid mountains. Like there's rhythm to it at all. Like there's a rhythm to it all. Behind me, Marina is still stretched out on the fold-out bed, cuddling the pillow, a substitute for her blanket that's long since fallen off her bed. My old gym clothes are a little small for her. The shorts only reach halfway down her thighs. But hey, I'm not complaining. Soon, girly! Soon we're rolling into the town. Its jagged namesake peeking over the horizon, Shiprock. The town itself is typical for this desert. Nothing fancy like a high-rise, just a whole lot of plain shacks sitting on top of gravel, painted worn browns and beiges. She's like, nice views, nice view. From behind me there's a light, almost fluffy yawn. I wonder how that bundle of joy handles mornings.
Morning.
Oh, hey. You're finally awake.
Uh-huh.
She yawns again and thumps back against the bed. Yep, she's like me. For real, for real. Guess she's not a morning person.
And there's still some coffee in the...
Oh, wow, is that Shiprock?
Oh my god. Girly. Girly. I take it back. Marina rushes behind me and grabs the back of the seats, her eyes sparkling.
It's huge! I can't believe we can see it from so far away!
On closer inspection, my clothes are way too tight for her. My poor shirt is being stretched to its limit. Is there a way to hide the dialogue box? Oh, H. Okay, H. It's not that small. It's kind of normal. Of course, this doesn't seem to bother her at all. I don't know if I'm more embarrassed for myself or for her.
Well, we have to get moving now. So go get dressed or whatever.
More disappointed with shorts not being so short. Shut up! No, but Girly is flustered. She scampers off to the back, finally giving me room to breathe as I make my way to the driver's seat. Until I accidentally glance at the rearview mirror! In the middle of the motorhome, Marina slips out of her pajamas and into her regular clothes. Jeez, the bathroom is right there! Mara wants to see those seams holding on for dear life! This has a free 18 plus DLC, by the way. I adjust the mirror and try my hardest to stay focused on anything else I can look at. I thought... God. Good lord. Good heavens. Fully dressed, Marina pops back up beside me and settles in the passenger seat. The desolate road continues until suddenly, as if out of nowhere, we're greeted by a line of cars, RVs, buses, and every other kind of vehicle under this blazing sun. All lumped together, stacked one on top of the other, side by side, and every single one blasting their horns.
What the...
Whoa, you think this is because of the treasure?
Yeah, Heart of the Woods did too. Yeah. Which I also own. I grit my teeth and flop back in my seat. I can only pray these are tourists, and I was the only one dumb enough to humor this scam. We're soon assimilated into the traffic jam. Slowly, the motorhome inches forward, but when we finally reach the front, a whole new monster awaits us. Laid out in the dirt, barely in the shadow of the looming mountain, is a giant cluster that can only be described as such. Campers, tents, tarps, booths, you name it. A chaotic horde of people crowd around the entire unorganized mess. I cringe at the very sight of it. Heart of the Woods owns because it's about cryptids. Yeah. It's the Burning Man arc! I'm in hell. Marina pushes her face against the window in awe of the sheer insanity.
I don't think I've seen this many people since the concert.
Oh god, she's going to break from the overstimulation. A choir of horns serenade us from behind. Groaning, I pull forward and squeeze the motorhome into the nearest available space, stuffed tightly between everything else. Backing out is gonna be a real pain.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go find that treasure.
Marina sits up and nearly leaps out of the car, but I grab her wrist and pull her back into her seat.
Just hold on a second.
Watch out for tech bros, yeah. Why do you think I've never been to Burning Man? Her enthusiasm fades.
Oh, that's right. You were only going to drop me off and leave.
I mean, but you're here without a phone. Having lost your car. I don't even know, like, you don't have money because you live... She can't just drop her off here because she doesn't have a phone. She doesn't have her money because she left it in the car. And the car is gone. So, the endless mud surrounds everyone, yeah.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stick around a bit longer.
Yay! Girls! Marina, girl, you're gonna die. Yeah, she's gonna die in the desert.
For real?
She starts sniffling.
You're so nice to me, Amber. I think I might cry.
Aw, cute!
Hold it in. We gotta think of a game plan first.
We need a game plan.
Okay.
Okay. I love her. Marina returns to her usual happy-go-lucky self while I grimace at the chaos outside. If I suspend my disbelief and assume the treasure is real, where would we even start? We don't even have any equipment.
I guess we may as well start by checking out the place.
Yeah. I'm the first to make my way out into the sea of people. Hang on a second. Sorry, one moment. Something came in my phone. There we go. I'm the first to make my way out into the sea of people. My nose is assaulted with smells of campfires and B.O. must and suntan lotion. Oh, she's... We need a gay plan, exactly. We need a gay plan. Smells like tourist, alright. Marina finishes a run around the motorhome and huddles close to me, her eyes still wide with wonder, but far less gung-ho than before. The two of us make our way through the makeshift campground, following a guardrail that's been set up to separate visitors from the Rock. From the Rock? From Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? I'm so stupid. How can you stand me? I'm unbearable. All the while, we pass different scenes starring all sorts of people. A news anchor elbowing nosy hecklers out of the way while she tries to report, men on top of motorhomes and lawn chairs, strumming away on guitars. Wonk. Got wonked again. Even vendors have set up shop here, selling over-ripened fruits from their booths. Marina is speechless, looking on in overwhelmed curiosity and hovering so close I keep tripping over her. I'm half expecting her to grab onto one of my belt loops. From The Rock or A Rock? Q saw it as a rock from Arrested Development. I don't get it, I'm sorry. I'm surprised. I picked her to be pretty good with crowds.
Please stay behind the guardrail. I repeat, please stay behind the guardrail.
That was loud! Ow! What? Oh my god, that destroyed me as a person. A booming voice shouts over the crackling of a megaphone. Pushing through the, or maybe it was like the static of the megaphone effect that got me. I don't know. Pushing through the crowd, we're shoved into a part of the crowd that's mobbing by an opening in the guardrail. They're barred from advancing by a lone man, standing on top of a folding chair and clutching his megaphone like a shotgun.
Stay behind the guardrail. Please be considerate of Navajo land.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not sure. I think.
The sun reflects off of the truck behind it. I squint my eyes at the word printed on its side. Navajo Parks and Recreation.
This could get nasty.
Oh, I hear you, Techno, yeah.
Maybe they're moshing. People did that at the concert.
Just what the hell kind of concert did you go to anyway? Wait a second.
In the back of the mosh, distant from the calamity, is a familiar sight. Blonde hair, intertwined and running through a dark red bandana. Parks and Rec.
What's wrong?
Remember that loud chick from the gas station?
Yeah. Remember her?
Little. I was too busy with my slushie to really notice.
Remember that
Oh,
loud
sorry, I
chick from
accidentally
the
scrolled
gas
up.
station?
A little. I was too busy with my slushie to really notice. Why?
I think we just found our first lead.
Oh. My voice trails off and I start towards the girl, pushing my way through the crowd.
Hey, Amber! Wait!
Wait, Amber! It's me, I'm Amber. Is she just dressed like the boss from Metal Gear? No, not the boss. No, not the boss. Ava from Metal Gear Solid 3. Is she? Kind of is. Putting on my person mask. My person mask? What an expression. Delightful. I take a breath and place my hand on her shoulder with a forced smile.
For the last time, old man, I don't have any.
Huh?
She whips around, her eyes prepared for murder, but her features switch to standby mode as she realizes her mistake. Oh, she is a bit Sniper Wolf, actually. I was thinking of Ava, but yeah.
Oh.
Sorry, but didn't I see you at that convenience store yesterday?
Oh, yeah, that dump. Outside of Roswell, right?
Yep, that was us. I'm Amber. The other girl is Marina.
Marina waves and I extend my hand. The girl's eyes narrow, but she eventually shakes it with a surprisingly strong grip. Mariah, huh?
Everyone here for the treasure?
They'd be idiots if they weren't.
Hey, what do you know? You were right, Amber.
You say that like it's a good thing.
God. Don't have any what? That raises questions, especially how she's...
You guys here for the gold too? Not sure why else somebody would come out
She looks over the scenery and wrinkles her nose.
to this place.
The ray of sunshine next to me is looking for the gold. I'm just the ride.
Step away from the guardrail! You're all getting out of hand!
They are. The whore presses in, the yelling grows louder.
I'm getting through, so I don't even know why.
A kind of beer flies through the air and cracks him on the forehead, the liquid running down his face. This is awful!
Oh, come on!
Come on, guys!
Navajo Parks and Recreation. They are trying to keep well-meaning treasure hunters from carving up the rock because of its religious significance.
Oh no, it's Mariah. Fucking... Amber puts her shoulder on Marina, looking on and says, "Looks like we're... I'm sorry, Marina. Looks like we're gonna have to cancel this girl." Oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to cancel Mariah is canceled.
Doesn't surprise me. This is a four-corner state, so there's lots of stuff like that out here.
I think it's sweet that they're trying to protect big ol' Shippy.
Shippy! She's the one who stole the car. Oh, you think? Mariah stares at her as if questioning her entire existence.
But it's a rock.
So?
It's only good for postcards and carving big monuments.
Why is it such a big deal if people want to look for treasure up there?
Yeah, Marina is valid and Mariah is cancelled.
Well, it's not gonna make much of a difference either way.
Why's that? You a non-believer?
No, I'm just not a sucker.
Oh! Oh! Fucking... yes, police. I just witnessed a murder.
That's not very nice, Amber.
Well, I mean, Mariah was the one that started by being racist, so... I'll remind you what that said the day I decided to climb up in your roof and dig around, Mariah. Yeah, fucking deal with it. Amber is also cancelled, TBH. Wait, why? Why is Amber cancelled?
Well, it's true. It's obvious that this is just an elaborate scam and everyone got ripped off.
Before I finish my sentence, a cocky, overgrown smile makes its way onto Mariah's face, oozing with snide confidence.
What if I told you I could prove the treasure is real?
I'd say you're full of it.
Does that mean the treasure's real? Like, honest to goodness real?
Overwhelmed with excitement, Marina springs up and down, all while Mariah gives a smug nod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Oh, ye of little faith. I said I could prove it, didn't I?
And how exactly are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Come back to my base full of highly trained elite treasure hunters. Then
Base?
I'll show you.
She's gonna have the car there, isn't she?
What now?
Highly trained elite treasure hunters.
That zoom, man, that was so good. Highly trained, elite treasure hunters. No, Mariah is not based. We do not stand.
Right. Thanks, but no thanks. We'll pass.
What? But why?
Well, because...
You said we needed a game plan, right? This is the best chance we have right now.
A terrifying amount of determination emanates from her as she forces an unwavering stare on me. Hi, Thunderbird, welcome. I'm not stinky, how dare you? Her gaze intensifies. I look down at my dusty shoes and finally give in.
Jeez, if it'll make you that happy, I'll do it.
Yay! She's really damn determined, I'll give her that much. I'm not sure I could have said no.
But this better be legit, you hear?
I point to Mariah.
I'm not in the mood to be jerked around today.
Yeah, I'll keep my word.
You better.
Hey! Stop it!
God damn it. We look back to the crowd. The guardrails have toppled over and the crowd surge towards the man.
I'm warning you! Stay back! I have a megaphone!
The crowd circles in around the chair and topples it over, the man crashing down with it.
We should probably scram.
Yeah, this situation is becoming, like, unmanageable.
Way ahead of you.
Way ahead of her. Why did I say that like she's in a Josan? Sleek and lavish, Mariah's motorhome is like a mansion on wheels. Its chromy, black paint is so fresh that you can practically smell the primer.
Here we are. Base, sweet base.
She throws the door open.
Joe, Tess, buck up, we have guests.
Marina and I shoot each other an unsure glance, then enter the motorhome.
Oh, hey. Did you finally manage to make some friends?
The sound mixing is really good. The dev really needs to give a heads up for those sudden bursts of shouting, definitely. Her house smells like Henkei Megatron fresh out of box. It looks so fancy. Bandana guy. Fucking Jujutsu Kaisen looking ass.
Blow it out your ass, slacker.
Wow. It's just as big as expansive on the inside, making my RV look like a toilet in comparison. It's definitely a luxury class, unlike my Class C. Music reminds me a little bit of the wall market. Yeah, it's a bit of wall market. It's wall market adjacent for sure. For sure. Chad, I'm gonna take us to like a 1 minute break because Twitch makes me do it. You know how it is. But yeah, I will take us to a quick ad break and then we'll be right back with more Highway Blossoms. Go get yourselves a drink, use the toilet, do whatever you need, and we will be right back here for more Yuri Day with Highway Blossoms. Thank you. Welcome back. Going to pick up a pizza. Oh, nice boots. Can you give me a slice? Thank you. It's definitely a luxury. Okay, we're back. We're back with Highway Blossoms. Let me drink some more water and we're gonna keep going. Or at least it would be a luxury motorhome if not for the seemingly random decor. The wall is littered with posters of ska bands, the worst genre of music. Amber is cancelled! Amber is fucking cancelled! Amber doesn't like ska! And that... Amber, you're fucking cancelled! How dare you? Even weirder are the license plates scattered everywhere. Some in boxes, some on the table, and some strung together like a wind chime. A beanbag in the corner and bottles of empty beer and liquor cast off on the ground. The place looks more like a frat pad than a base. Yeah, I like ska. An impression further aided by the guy sprawled out on the couch, his head wrapped in a bandana like Mariah's.
Someone's feisty today. No luck with the treasure, I take it?
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Hey now, me and Tess were holding down the fort. That's a very important job.
Yeah, that looks like a picture of Bob Marley. He gestures at the cot above him, a hollow space under some cabinets. It looks like a row of cupboards used to be there and were stripped out to make a room for it. Lying on top of it is a little girl facing the other direction, fiddling with something I can't make out. She's wearing another identical bandana.
Isn't that right, Tess?
Girl, it's fucking... Is that Gorgora from Hololive English Myth? This game came out way before. This game is from like 2016, so... I'm just making a joke, okay? Just making a funny joke from me to you. Tess gives a barely existent nod and continues tinkering.
See, what did I tell you?
What'd I tell ya?
Has she been like this the entire time?
Yep. She hasn't moved since you left this morning. It's kind of sad.
I wonder if Tess is like Mariah's little sister?
Please. Don't think I haven't noticed you were on that couch when I left.
Guilty as charged.
I noticed the poster on the wall in the back. Yeah. Oh, I clear my throat.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Reminding them of our presence.
This is my team. The lug who's become one with the couch is Joseph, and the squirt is my kid sister Tess.
Thought so.
Joe, Tess, this is Alyssa and Melina.
Not our names. Not our names. That is very patently not our names.
Amber and Marina.
Whatever. They are looking for the treasure too.
She's an asshole. I don't like her. I don't like her at all.
Ladies?
Ladies? I can only hope the highly trained elite team are hidden in the bathroom. Fucking arms crossed Amber is an iconic lesbian look, I gotta say. Extremely iconic lesbian look over there, right?
Hey, I'm Marina. It's really nice to meet you.
Marina jumps in front of me, taking hold of the conversation by its throat.
The other girl is Amber. Say hi, Amber.
Hi.
Hi, Amber.
Don't mind her. She's just grumpy.
It's all over when Yuri Protag JPEG crosses her arms. Exactly. It's just like such a vibe. A lesbian with a t-shirt, like in a t-shirt, arms crossed, unimpressed. It's such a fucking vibe, and I am here for it.
I'm not grumpy.
You sound pretty grumpy to me.
Sir, I've just met you. I groan and start muttering nonsense under my breath. Didn't think being a realist would make me grumpy.
She doesn't think the treasure exists.
Uh-oh, Mariah, we've got a non-believer in our midst.
Why do they keep saying that? Is this a
Why do you
cult?
think I brought her here?
If you think you'll be able to convince me that this treasure is real, then fine. But you have another thing coming.
Honey, you got another thing coming.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure?
Back in my motorhome. We can take you and your sense of adventure back to Carlsbad if you want.
Damn.
No thanks.
Carlsbad? California?
New Mexico.
Rolling her eyes, Mariah walks over to a drawer. From inside, she pulls out something wrapped in cloths and brings it over to me.
Go ahead. Take a peek.
Her smirk reappears, curling across her face as if this were a game and there's no way she could lose. Hesitant, I bring my hand to the rag and unwrap it.
What? No, wait. Is this?
That's right.
Lying swaddled in the cloth is a yellow nugget. I give it a squeeze. It's soft. Definitely not a piece of pyrite.
It's gold!
But how?
But how?
You know the miner who hid the treasure? That's Joseph's great-great-uncle.
Oh. The plot literally thickens. Well, not
You're
literally.
lying.
Metaphorically.
I can testify for that. It's true.
This thing is a family heirloom.
More like it was lying forgotten in my basement until we stumbled across it as kids.
After that, I heard great tales of the miner and his hidden treasure.
She went to the library and found old newspaper clippings making fun of him.
Then, I made it my life's goal to find his treasure.
She's been obsessed with it ever since.
I do love this dynamic where she's like, she gives help. She gives this like excited shonen protagonist vibe, and he's like, this is what actually happened. And it's not that impressive, it's just very normal. This girl is nuts.
That's a load. I saw you at the store yesterday. If you knew so much about the treasure, then why did you have to buy one of those journals?
Another side of my family probably got the journal after he kicked it. We didn't hear about it until everyone else did.
This doesn't prove anything.
Yeah, it's just a bit of gold. Mariah shoots me a scowl, similar to the look she gave to the clerk yesterday.
What are you trying to say?
Sis,
Tess finally moves, hopping down from her cot, another license plate wind chime in her hand, the plates clanking together as she runs over to Mariah.
sis, I finished it.
Aw, adorable. She says this without a hint of emotion, her eyes in a constant half-open state. It's kind of unsettling.
How many is that now? 44?
45.
Marina bends down to Tess's level and greets her.
Oh, are you collecting license plates? Uh-huh. I only have 5 more until I have all 50
Aw,
states.
cute.
And what state do you have there? New Mexico.
Her voice and expression don't change, still as dry as the desert air. Mariah scoffs.
At least yesterday wasn't a complete waste of time. That junker was a piece of crap.
You were right. You guys were right. She did stole it. She did steal it. Wait a second.
All the parts were rustier than my ass. Even the scrap metal wasn't worth it.
She scrapped the car?
Just be thankful we found it. We'd be busted if I hadn't salvaged the good bits. Besides, that money is going to keep us from starving.
Oh my god. She's got a rusty ass? That's the biggest plot twist. I look at Marina, but she doesn't seem to have put it together.
About that car you found. That wasn't outside Roswell, was it?
Marina's eyes go wide, the realization finally penetrating her skull.
Yeah, not too far from the store. What do you care?
I can feel my blood begin to boil. Marina can feel it too.
Amber?
Every part of me is shaking. I struggle to spit out the words.
Her car was stolen outside of Roswell yesterday. It was out of gas, so we went to get some.
Joseph is the next to realize it, followed by Tess.
Oh, crap.
So?
I can't hold it in anymore. Sorry, Marina. I'm calling the cops.
So, you stole her car and dismantled it!
Joseph jumps off the couch and apologetically bows repeatedly, all in one swift motion. Each bow makes me a little bit angrier.
Joey said it was okay.
I thought it was. Mariah gave the go-ahead.
You told them it was alright?
Yeah, so? It's your own fault for leaving it out there.
How? How on earth is it our fault that it
God.
broke down?
You know. Finders, keepers.
Oh my god, Mariah, you're such a prick! I hate you! I hate that I used to find you hot! Fuck you!
It's a freaking car!
How about we let her climb that rock and then take away all her climbing equipment? Yeah, she is the worst, isn't she? Tess tucks on my shirt.
What?
I don't mean to, but the word snaps out of my mouth. The tiny girl shrinks away. Alright, Amber, just calm down. We can talk this out.
Here.
She holds out the wind chime made of Marina's license plate. Her eyes cast downward.
You can have it.
Never mind. Calming down isn't gonna happen. A hand grasps my shoulder. I turn to Marina. She shakes her head and smiles.
Amber, it's okay.
I mean, it's not okay, Marina. It's not okay.
Really, it's fine.
Yeah. Except not, but you know. She bends back down to Tess and smiles reassuringly.
You can go ahead and keep it, sweetie.
Aww. Marina's very nice. The trio, Mariah included, are taken back by Marina's saint-like reaction. Yeah, it is very saint-like.
Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
Joseph breathes out a sigh of relief.
Oh, God. Thank you so much. We're all really sorry about this. Right, Mariah?
Right, Mariah?
Yeah, I guess.
God, the worst, I tell you, the worst. About as fed up with this as I am, Joseph shoots her glare and smacks her on the back of the head.
Ow! Alright, I'm sorry and stuff.
Wait, did I
Marina,
find her
you
phone though?
sure? They destroyed your car.
Yeah, but it was pretty run down anyway.
Did they find the phone though? They found the money.
You're unreal, you know that? Anyway, we should head out now. We have a few things to take care of.
Thanks for showing us the gold. Now I'm sure the treasure's real.
Marina, no!
No problem, ladies.
Did she at least get insurance paid for the car being stolen? Probably not. Knowing Marina, probably not.
Again, really sorry for all the trouble. If there's anything
Did you
need
find
to,
the
just
phone? Didn't
give
she
us a
leave the
shout.
phone in the car?
Sure thing.
We head for the door, but Marina turns around before stepping outside.
By the way, was there a phone
Thank
in the
you.
car?
The pink case, eh?
Yeah, that's the one.
We kind of sold that too.
No! Wait, what? Hang on.
We kind of sold that too.
Okay, it was a hard cut. Feels like the page is staring back at me. In fact, at this point, it probably is. My gaze drifts from the journal to the window by the entrance. Marina is outside, twirling the pale phone's cord as she pops in another quarter. She bites her lips and looks through the window. Our eyes meet. She sends me a small, anxious wave. Closing the book, I let out a yawn and remove my head from my fist. I'm sure there's a red imprint on my cheek. Oh, I do that a lot. Figuring out we had to go to Shiprock was the easy part. Everything else has been a gigantic pain in the ass. There's a rush of precious cold air getting sucked from the building. Marina enters, carefully shutting the door and taking a seat opposite me in the booth.
So how'd it go?
It went fine, I guess.
Your parents are okay with all of this?
Are
Maybe
they?
not okay.
A smile creeps onto her face.
But they understand.
At least someone gets it because I still don't.
They weren't happy about the car, though.
I wouldn't be.
I think you were the only person who was.
How couldn't I be? Mariah showed us that the treasure is real.
Girly! No!
You're going to believe the people who stole your car?
It was an accident. They didn't mean
How do you
to.
steal a car? Marina! Marina, girl! They stole your car. It was just left on the side of the road for half an hour. They just grabbed it, dismantled it for scrap. God! Marina, girl! I'm not telling you how to feel. I'm just like, what is this, girl? You know?
Besides, they're nice.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking pop a vessel here, chat. I'm gonna pop a vessel. Oh my god, I'm so hungry now. Before I can argue further, our waitress emerges from the kitchen carrying our order. A hot black coffee for me, a milkshake for Marina, and a large order of fries for both. Oh, is Nigel Farage in town? Is that why she's getting milkshake? Marina's eyes brighten at the sight of the shake. Like with the slushy, her sweet tooth takes control of her and she practically starts drooling over the glass. With a nod, the waitress disappears back into the kitchen.
Thanks for the food, by the way.
Well, it's not like I really had a choice. I could hear your stomach from the driver's seat. I wasn't about to let you starve to death on my watch.
Not on my watch, miss.
Plus, I was getting pretty hungry too.
Aww. I like Amber a lot. Amazingly, Marina didn't freak out at the sight of the diner, like she has at everything else so far. I was genuinely shocked when I didn't hear a gasp of awe escape her mouth as we pulled up.
Hey, Amber, why don't you get a shake too? Coffee and fries don't really go together, don't you think?
Oi, Marina, don't knock it till you've tried it. Some of us need coffee to live, I say as I chug my can of constant wild power. Ah. Where were we?
I'm fine. I don't really like sweet things.
Yeah, I could have guessed that from her character archetype.
But it's super good, especially when you dip your
Oh
fries
god,
in it.
Americans do this, don't they? I saw my... Okay, one time I was in America. I was in Portland, Oregon. I was there for a wedding. I was down for a wedding. And my girlfriend at the time was American and she had some friends there and we flew over. And she took me to a place that did like great burgers and shakes. The shakes and the burgers were great. She had like some kind of like chocolate bacon shake or something. I gotta admit it was really good, but it was still weird. But also, yeah, I think she or her friend dipped their fries and milkshake. And I'm like, girl, what the fuck is going on? Why are all the laws of cuisine being broken in this tiny burger joint in Portland, Oregon? God. Listen, I don't know, but they did it and they said it was great. That was the line I drew. Bacon in your milkshake, I will try it. I didn't get one myself, but I'll try it. Dipping your fries in a milkshake, no. It's good, it's classic, especially at Wendy's, you gotta dip your fries in the Frosty. Skylar, god damn, am I gonna alienate myself? Okay, do you guys, can I tell you something about my stats? Most of my viewers, despite the fact that I stream during the workday, during the American workday, most of my viewers statistically are American. It's something like 60% of my viewers are from the US, 30% are from the UK, and 10% are from somewhere else, right? From like all others combined, or 10% is like, 10% is like Italy, Argentina, Chile, whatever. And it's funny to me because I'm not American, and I think I don't stream at the best hours for America either, which would be like midnight for me. I'm from Florida and I hate that. Thank you, Gundam Brawler. Thank you. Don't worry, Maru. I would never dip my friends in the milkshake. Yeah, but that's because, like, we're civilized. Unlike those uncivilized Americans, I am alienating 60% of my audience. Most of you. Literally, most of Gatai I'm alienating right now. Like, Maru, please try it. Buy me a burger and a milkshake and then I'll try it. I refuse to pay for it if I'm gonna do it. It's okay if you hate it, but you gotta try it before you can judge. Never tried it, to be honest. It might be a Midwest thing. I mean, New Mexico is West, not Midwest, right? So maybe it's a West Coast thing, right? Because it wasn't like like my friends did it in Portland, Oregon. I really don't vibe with ketchup on fries, to be honest. Like that milkshake could be better. I mean, I vibe with that. I dip my fries in all sorts of things: garlic mayo, ketchup, anything. I'll eat it with anything. It's a carb. You are meant to dip it. East Coast, West Coast, grew up on it, baby. But yeah, like, God. Does it have to be Wendy's? Because we don't have Wendy's in Scotland, so I don't think I can do that. But would McDonald's be acceptable for that? Would McDonald's be acceptable for that? Doesn't have to be Wendy's. Like, if I got a milkshake and fries from McDonald's, okay. Let me look at my bank account because I'm getting paid at the end of the week, and I don't know if I don't know if I can do a takeout before Sunday. I cannot. Lol. Wait, can I? No, definitely not. So, anywhere with fries. I will do it on Saturday for like if you want, Sky, during VTuber SummerSlam. One of the first milestone, which is $50. When I reach $50, Chad can choose my dinner, and you can vote for that. How about that? How about that? But yeah, until then, no. Until then, no can do. I will disappear, and you will believe I was never here. Good night, Weather. Thank you for coming. I feel like this should be a special stream event. Maru tastes fries and milkshake. Well, it will be part of the thing, you know. Good night, Weather. She takes several of the fries and does just that, dipping them in the shake like it was ketchup or mustard.
That's silly. I can do the same thing with my coffee.
No! Don't do that, Amber! No, look out! Taking a fry, I dunk it in my coffee and take a bite out of it. That was a bad idea. Look at her face! Look at her face! Oh my god! No! I pressed too far! No! No! Grimacing, I place the rest of my fly on my napkin as I try to cope with the cold chill and sulfury aftertaste.
Maybe it would work better if you put creamer in it?
Somehow I doubt that. Besides, it would just ruin the coffee.
I don't know how you can even drink it without cream, or at least a little sugar. It's so bitter.
Oh, it's so amber though.
It's an acquired taste. You find flavor in the bitterness.
I love coffee. I like fries, not together, girl. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's an acquired taste. Like today, I ran out of milk. I had enough for my cereal, but not for my coffee. I just drank my coffee, and I realized I don't drink my coffee black that much anymore. I mean, I drink it black with some sweetener. And, oh, the sun is, like, on the rooftop across the street. It's really beautiful. Anyway, and, yeah, I really liked it. Yeah. Anyway.
That's why I think it's weird that you drink something like that.
It's not weird.
How do you mean?
I don't know.
Oh. Her brow furrows deep in thought.
You always seem so yes or no about stuff.
Black or white, you might say.
If you like something, then you do. If you don't like something, then you don't.
Kinda how it works, yeah.
You're losing me, Mare.
Mare?
What did Mom used to tell us when we didn't listen to her? Oh, yeah. Basically, you have a really thick head, Amber.
Whoa, girly. I nearly spit the coffee out of my mouth. I need to draw. I want to draw Amber going like, you have a really thick head, Amber. You know? Surely Rena is a better nickname. Yeah.
Gee, thanks.
Gee, thanks.
Or was it a thick skull?
I want to do like a save in this scene specifically.
Whatever. You know what I mean, right?
Teehee.
I think so. Maybe. It wasn't really an acquired taste for me now that I think about it. Maybe I've always liked the bitterness.
Or maybe I just convinced myself that I did. I don't know.
Is that a bad thing?
Just like in Mariah's RV, Marina shakes her head and gives me a sweet, genuine smile.
I don't think so. I actually really like it. It reminds me of Shiprock.
A warm, tickling sensation bubbles up in my chest. It forces me to smile, but I play it off all cool and breezy like, this is gay, I love this!
So I remind you of a rock. You shouldn't say that kind of thing. People might think they're insults.
Satisfied with how I played that off, I reach for a fry to reward myself, but instead of hot, crispy goodness, something smooth brushes against my fingertips! Yes! I gaze down at the plate of fries. Marina's hand, for a split second, rests below mine. We instinctively snap back. Marina's face is a bright shade of pink, and mine is probably similar.
Sorry.
Calling her Mary implies she has horse brain. The room feels 10 degrees hotter. We try to re-establish eye contact, but our glances shoot off in other directions as soon as we meet. The Maurice is working, yes! And they were roommates, yes.
Hey, Amber?
I managed to compose myself long enough to look back.
You said something about bills and expenses last night, right? I don't know what exactly you meant by that or what it is you have to pay off, but since we know the treasure is real now, I was wondering, maybe you might think about sticking around to look with me? We could even split it, or something.
I love how like this entire game has like a common color palette.
John C.
Like the sort of like earth tones color palette is really good.
Well, first off, we don't even know if the treasure is actually real. Mariah could be pulling our legs.
My coffee's mostly gone. All that's left is a puddle and a few stray grounds.
I'll think about it though.
Really?
I only said I would think about it. Don't get too excited just yet.
Yeah.
I won't. I just think it would be super cool.
Marina flops her chin down and rests on the table.
How's it going anyway? Have you figured out where the first part of the treasure might be?
No luck. It's not like the guy drew a map or anything. He just jotted down details about the places he went to.
Unimpressed Amber. The best Amber is unimpressed Amber. That and rambling about how awesome he was.
Do you think Mariah was right and he hit it on top of old Shippy?
Don't listen to Mariah, okay? She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Also, she's a prick.
Think about it. How would he even scale the mountain? He was traveling solo on horseback. I doubt he would have the tools to do it.
Exactly.
And even if he did, I'm pretty sure he would have gone on and on about it in his journal.
On and on. I do like that guy's writing style. It's so ours. With a puppy dog whine, Marina frowns.
Are you sure he didn't mention anything else? Maybe something we didn't catch?
I slide the book across the table and over the leftover crumbs, stretching out my stiff joints as I rest against the booth.
Take a look if you want. My eyes are gonna start bleeding if I read it again. The only things he really mentioned are the rocks and the dikes around it.
Lesbian Mancho, let's go! Hi, Tokyo Scarab, you came at a good time! Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm like this. That is a word I used for myself in real life, just not on the internet. How are you doing, Tokyo Scarab? Tokyo Scarab, you developed the Mega Man X randomizer, didn't you? Happy Yuri Day. Yeah, happy Yuri Day. You missed me playing Mega Man 9. I'm doing a Mega Marathon on Saturday, by the way. Classic Mega Man. I'm using, you know, the BizHawk Shuffler? I've been great. Thank you so much for asking. I've been good. You know, I'm mostly housebound these days, but other than that, I'm good. And even then, I'm still good. But yeah. I'm doing a Mega Man marathon stream on Saturday for charity. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah, I am using that to play 4 Mega Man games at the same time for 12 hours. But yeah, we're playing Highway Blossoms. Happy Yuri Day. Marina forces herself to stare down at the plate, the blush from earlier reappearing. Oh? Oh.
No, not like that.
I stifle a giggle. Teasing her is gonna be a blast.
I mean the rocks that branch out from the mountain. That's what they're called. Huh.
It's so simple, but it makes sense. I shoot up and throw down some money. Marina jumps at the sound of the table rattling.
What's the matter? Did you figure out where it is?
Maybe. At least a general area.
I march towards the door. The table rattles again as Marina leaps up. She stays behind to straighten it out before scrambling to catch up with me.
We're going now?
Hell no. We don't have any equipment. But we know someone who does.
Oh, I think I know. I shove the door open, the last bastion between refreshing air and burning dry heat.
Come on. Let's go cash in a favor.
Yes! They owe us after destroying her car. They definitely owe us.
It sure was nice for Mariah and her friends to let us use some of their equipment.
Only after that Joseph guy begged her to.
I paused to look around. We decided to wait until nightfall to go look around some more. It's like an entirely different world the further you get from the insanity. Quiet and calm. The only lights are the stars and the faint glow of the campground, the campers, and motorhomes flickering in the distance. Oh yeah, happy Pride Month! Happy Pride Month, Tokyo Scarab! Sure was nice. You know what was way nicer? You not reporting their asses. Yeah, that is true. Marina fiddles with the metal detector's headphones, removing them halfway.
Sorry, the beeping's loud. What was that?
Forget it. I'm not playing that game. Just keep listening.
Oh!
Did you find something?
I think so. It's over here.
I set aside my shovel and throw myself to the ground, clawing at the sand. A shiny speck sticks out of the ground. Frantically, I dig it up.
Is it the gold?
It's.
I scrape harder.
It's.
Harder.
It's.
Finally, I unearth it and hold it up to the starlight.
A soda tab. Damn it! This is the 5th one!
If we find any more, we could start making a curtain out of them.
I send the tab flying, speeding off over the dikes.
Maybe we should call it a night. I'm sure we can find it once we're fresh in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. We can only do it now because Parks and Recreation isn't paying as much attention.
Though even now, someone's still guarding the area near the campground. The rocks give us some cover, so I don't think we'll be spotted, but we still need to be careful.
We'll keep looking for a little while. If we can't find anything, we might want to assume the worst.
Her face wrenches with hopelessness.
Somebody else found it?
That it doesn't exist! Jeez, it's like you've never even considered that it might not be real.
But Mariah...
Because she's an optimist.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I grab my shovel and swing it back over my shoulder. As we walk, we stay as close to the mountain range as possible.
Why are you so gung-ho about this thing anyway? If you're just in it for the cash, there are better ways to make money than dragging yourself around the desert.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just...
Her voice trails off. It hangs over us, never fully evaporating into the cool night air.
It's okay. Don't feel like you have to tell me.
We both have things we don't want to talk about. That's becoming very clear. At least Marina doesn't swerve off the road so she can go pout. Yeah, that was a bit much, Amber, but I understand. I just don't want to think about it. All I've been doing for the last month is thinking about it. I almost wish my brain would quit working so I wouldn't have to. So naturally, I take a long, lonely trip with nothing to do except think.
Amber, it's happening again!
Marina stops, hands quivering as she tightens her grip.
I swear, if this is another soda
Deal
tab-
with it.
I don't think it is. The beeping is really loud and it's vibrating a lot.
Wait, it's vibrating?
Uh-huh. It feels weird.
Oh. The metal detector hovers over the ground between the rock and the sand. I thrust my shovel into the spot, the metal scraping against the edge of the dike. Planting my foot on the shovel's head, I drive it further into the ground, using every ounce of my strength to dig. The first load of dirt and sand unclenches from the ground, loosening the earth around it. I throw the load aside and repeat the process. Each time, it's a little easier, a little lighter. Finally, the shovel strikes something hard, sending a shocking vibration through my hand and up my entire body.
Bedrock?
I haven't dug that deep.
Dropping to my knees, I reach my hands into the hole and brush off the remaining dirt. Marina leans in. The sound of her anxiously swallowing is barely audible over my heavy breathing. My fingers brush against something. I gulp, and pull out the hole's contents, a small, rotting wooden box. My heart stops. Trembling, I open the box, the leftover dirt falling into my lap. Gold.
It exists? It exists?
It exists!
This is where the car thieves turn out to have been waiting for you to do all the work. Marina yells at the top of her lungs, a yell so loud that it bounces off the mountain, echoing off to the horizon and then back again. Marina has been unleashed.
Shh, not so loud. They might hear us.
She lowers her voice to an excited whisper, channeling her energy into bouncing up and down.
It exists! I told you it did.
She's right, and despite being proven wrong, I can't help but smile. Here I thought it was going to be some plastic treasure chest with a coupon for chocolate milk inside it or something equally shameless and corporate. Aww. My only warning is a quick gust of wind. Before I even have a chance to brace for it, I'm engulfed by Marina and her hug.
What?
It's real! I told you it was! I told you!
Aww. I stop for a second, then smile.
Yeah, you were right. It's real.
Should we tell someone? What do we even do now?
Honestly,
The moral of the story, theft is good, actually.
I'm not sure. It's getting pretty late, though. Let's pack it up for the night.
Yeah.
We can think about what to do in the morning.
Yeah, let's carry him a show, my friend. Let's carry him a show. For now, we can just marvel at the fact that it's not bogus.
Sound like a plan?
It does, but
She takes a deep, long breath, inhaling all the air around and maybe even some of mine, then releases it all at once.
actually really real!
Shh! Marina, quiet! They're gonna hear us.
Aww. Cute. Cute! She's so happy. Look how happy she is. Small fade out. Fade to black. Roll credits. The end. No, it's not the end. I need a kiss. A thunderous banging wakes me from a dead sleep. Also, I think we're only like halfway through the game anyway. A thunderous banging wakes me from a dead sleep, rattling the entire motorhome.
Hey! I know you two are in there! You thieves better not still be sleeping!
The muffled shout leaks in from outside, followed by another voice.
Sis, it's not even 7. Can I go back to bed?
Oh, baby girl. And another
You're
voice.
better off just rolling with it. For her, it may as well be noon.
Open up, or I swear Joe's gonna bust down this door!
Wait, what?
I love Joe. Joe is decent. It's Mariah that is a fucking asshole. Gee, I wonder who this could be. I roll out of bed and open the slider connecting to the other rooms. Marina is still pressed up against the back of the fold-out bed with the sheets over her head.
What do you think it is?
Take a wild guess.
Yeah, who do you think it's gonna be? I march over and throw open the door. As expected, my 3 favorite people stand before me.
It's about time! Do you have any idea how long we've been out here?
A groggy Tess sways from side to side. Joseph's gentle hands are the only thing preventing her from passing out on the ground.
It's funny that you, of all people, would accuse us of theft.
What else would you call what happened to my equipment?
I don't know. Borrowing?
Yeah.
You loaned it to us, remember?
Yeah, you did.
Correction. Joe loaned it to you.
Oh, go tell someone who cares, Mariah. You're an ass. I'm sorry. Joseph gives a tired smirk and a wave.
I was forced to sit idly by and watch you make off with it. That's theft if I ever seen it.
Oh, Maria, go. Trying to think of a thing to say. Hey, Mariah? Go suck piss off a nettle. She pushes me aside and clambers into the motorhome, followed by the other 2.
Looks like we're coming in.
Good morning.
Aww.
Hey, you 3. Morning. How are you guys doing?
Tired. For what it's worth, we tried stopping her.
Mariah stomps to the middle of the motorhome, analyzing everything before releasing a loud scoff.
So where's my stuff?
If you don't get out of my RV in 5 seconds, it'll be shoved up your ass.
Don't worry about it.
I love Amber! Team Amber! Am I right, chat? Fucking Team Amber, man.
Hey, Tess. Did you hang up your new wind chime?
Tessa's eyes flicker with interest for all of a second and then return to their obstinate, droopy state.
Uh-huh. Above my bed.
Yeah, we stand. Say, don't spray it.
What's up with the fold-out? You two don't sleep together?
What?
Amber and Marina, what? Also, I want her haircut. Yeah, you should rock it.
Told ya.
Damn it.
Grumbling, Mariah pulls a bill from her pocket and slaps it in Joe's hand.
Does that mean we get to sleep in tomorrow morning?
So they were betting. So Mariah was betting that they were together, and Joe was betting that they weren't. Mariah's probably to see if she can make moves.
Sure does, kiddo. Sure does.
The ringleader of the circus returns to inspecting the motorhome, fiddling with the magnets on the fridge.
Anyway, give me back my equipment and we'll get out of your hair.
Come on, just let them use it. It's the least we can do after tearing apart her car.
Yeah. Mariah's attention turns to the counter, topped with the opened box of stunning gold nuggets from the night before. No!
And whose fault was that? What is this?
What is what?
The thing on the counter? It almost looks like...
Oh, that? That's the piece of the treasure we found.
Oh my god, Marina! You can't be this trusting!
Yeah, right! You're kidding.
She chuckles. She stops.
She's kidding, right?
She's kidding, right? I have a devious thought and crack an equally devious smile.
Nope. She's telling the truth. 100%.
Smug Amber! Look at her smug face! I love it. Like, she's telling the truth. 100%. Marina, there's 3 of them and one of them possibly has a physical advantage. I rub my arm around Mariah and bring her closer. Joseph and Tess shoot each other alarmed glances.
We found it last night. With your equipment.
She stands there, stupefied.
No! That's impossible. You're lying.
Really now? Hey, Marina, why don't you tell her about it?
Sure thing! It started yesterday after we met. Amber looked at the journal again and thought it might be near the smaller rocks behind the bigger one. They're called dikes, I think. Anyway, turns out she was right!
Mariah looks down, muttering to herself.
How? Why wouldn't he just hide it on the mountain? It doesn't make sense. If he was going back to Missouri...
Her voice diminishes until her words are reduced to lip flaps. Like a mad scientist trying to figure out a complex equation, she retreats into her own little world.
Mariah?
Fucking Amber is just stuck in that smug expression. She's like, heh. I need like an arms crossed asset, right? So I go like, heh. A smidge of sympathy butts inside me. I look at Joseph and Tess. Even they look a little shocked.
Is she gonna be okay?
I honestly don't know.
Tess approaches Mariah, who is still whispering nonsense under her breath. Nonchalantly, Tess hops in front of her, her hand reaching upwards, trying to wave it in front of Mariah and bring her back to our world. No response. Tess pulls Mariah's arm skyward, then allows him to flop down to her side. Still no response.
You know, we've been looking into that treasure since we were kids.
Joseph steps out to the counter and stares into the box.
Never expected someone else to find it before us.
That's more than I can say. I didn't even think it existed.
Lol.
There's that too.
He sighs, then with a shrug, cracks a smile. This is gonna turn into the movie Holes. I haven't seen that movie. What is it about?
Well, good job anyway. You ladies seem cool, so if it couldn't be us, then at least it was you.
Yeah.
You guys want to stick around? We could tell you more about it.
He looks at Mariah.
Somehow, I don't think that would be healthy for her. Or you.
Or you. He grabs Mariah by the shoulders and begins pushing her towards the exit.
Come on, Mariah. Let's go make you a nice cold michelada.
What's a michelada?
You two can keep the equipment. Think of it as an apology gift.
Because cheaply made tools I could get at any hardware store are of equal value to a car! They're almost out of the motorhome when Mariah flips and rushes back.
Hold on a minute, thief!
Hold it! There she is. This art is so cute and it looks really nice when it's closer because I can see like the pen, how do you say? You can see like the traces of the pen and how it was drawn when it's in high resolution. I really love seeing that, personally. Kids in juvie digging holes in a dried up lake. Oh, I see. It's an old childhood movie. It's a kid who gets into a disciplined sleepaway camp for juveniles and America myth adventures ensue. I see. She looks me straight in the eyes, her expression returning to that of a piercing hawk. This music is great.
Luck. You might have found the first piece, But I promise you, me and my team will find the rest.
She extends a hand and smirks. I pause for a moment, then grab it and offer a smirk of my own.
You're on.
I love Amber's smug expression. Pen strokes! Yes, strokes. That's what I meant. Sorry, I'm shriwy. My brain is like working at like 10% capacity tonight.
Well, guess that takes care of that.
Now let's get out of here and go back to a proper base.
Oh, go jump in a ditch full of spikes, Mariah. Fuck
Are
you.
you going to drink until you feel better again, sis?
Whoa! I witnessed a murder. Oh, this one is perfect for Mariah. Are you ready?
It's official. You suck.
All right.
Shut up! Didn't Mom ever teach you any manners?
Lol.
You always said Mom is an airheaded ditz who wouldn't know good advice or a good man if it bit her on the butt.
Damn. This girl is brutal and I love her.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for all the trouble, ladies. See you two down the road.
See you, Joseph. Joseph pulls the door closed. Marina and I stay put as the bickering of the trio fades away into the distance.
Were you serious?
About what?
The treasure. You told Mariah that you were gonna find the rest. If you were just being nice and want to leave now, that's fine too. You've already done a lot for me.
She casts her eyes downwards to hide her emotions. But I know better by now.
And let you keep all the treasure for yourself? Hell no.
Yay! Girls on adventure! Her eyes bounce back.
Besides, someone's got to keep you from getting yourself into trouble. May as well be me.
I did that when I was 6, talking about Mom drinking wine every once in a while. God.
For real? But don't you have the festival to go to?
It's still a little while away. I wanted to do some sightseeing anyway.
Yeah. Oh, is the ending going to be both of them going to the festival together? Because that would be so cute. Marina launches forward. Before I can sidestep, she tackles me with the force of a gold-filled freight train. I don't even try to resist. It's futile in the grace of Marina's hugs.
Thank you, 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 thank you!
So cute.
Actually, I probably owe you an apology.
Oh? She cocks her head and looks up at me. I look away, my bashful side taking over.
Well, you know, I kept saying it wasn't real and stuff.
Hey, don't worry about it. Most people wouldn't have given me the time of day.
Yeah, but...
Relax. Just figure out where we have to go next.
Aww. I smile. We walk to the front of the RV and take our seats. Grabbing the journal from the glove compartment, I flip it open. I glance over the second to last entry. Key phrases like split path, detour, and acres of identical arched stone throw my brain into the deep end, drowning me in dizzying puzzles before I've even fully read it. Marina peeks over, trying to decipher the entries with me. A speck of inadequacy crawls up inside me, and I quickly flip to the next entry before Marina notices I'm stuck. I'll deal with that later. For now, we'll just narrow this down. Much has happened since my last entry, so let me waste no time in beginning. As I mentioned previously, I had begun to develop a cough of sorts during my travels. At the time, I thought nothing of it, just a result of being overexposed to the elements. After all, a handsomely rugged and worldly man such as myself should be used to such things, but I digress. Unfortunately, the more I continued under the blazing sun, the more my condition worsened, until finally my body gave out. The last thing I remember is falling off my steed. Except, sometime later, I awoke next to a fire with my horse nearby. I myself could not move, as I was held down by illness and sweat, but I was reassured by a man sitting across from me. Upon further inspection, I realized he was a native of this land. I had several encounters with people of his sort during my time on the wagon trail, so naturally I was suspicious, and fearful for the remainder of my gold. However, the man said he had no interest in such things. A dry, quiet fellow. The man told me his name was Lamasi, and that I was in a canyon his people occupied, although they had been driven to a different segment of it some years back. His English was quite fluent, and when I inquired, he said that he learned from settlers as a boy. Over the next several days, Lamasi would nurse me back to health. we would never stray too far, as he preferred looking after his estranged tribe from a distance. But I was able to explore portions of his home. Eventually, I stumbled upon a long ruined home built into a cave on the side of the mountain. According to Lamasi, there are many more like it, though they originally belonged to enemies of his ancestors. It was then that I realized where I would leave the next portion of my bounty. On my last day with him, I informed Lamasi of my plans, where he casually promised to guard it for me until I returned. But before I left, he pointed me in the direction of a sacred landmark, one so giant and huge it would simultaneously be a conspicuous and inconspicuous hiding place. With that knowledge, I bid farewell to my new friend and trusted the gold in his care. Perhaps I will reward him with some of it in the return trip.
You're my Lamessi, Amber.
Lamasi. Suddenly, my chest feels like a hummingbird is fluttering around in it. I shift my eyes away from her face and hide my face. From a smile and hide my face.
Thanks.
Would you strip away the circumstances? I guess I did save and protect her like the Lamasi guy did with the miner.
Gorge is like a canyon, right?
Marina leans in closer and points to the entry, strands of her soft hair tickling my cheek. I scoot back and power through it, taking a sharp breath to recollect myself.
Basically, yeah.
Marina nearly springs out of her seat in a burst of realization, her head an inch away from smacking into the ceiling.
Oh my god. Does that mean we get to go to the Grand Canyon? Do we get to go to the Grand Canyon, Amber?
Not unless history decides to rewrite itself. There are lots of canyons with ruins. One of them is the Grand Canyon, but most of them have been cleaned out for hundreds of years.
I choke down a groan. Indian ruins aren't exactly rarities around here. Maybe the other entry wasn't so bad after all.
So we're looking for a place that was still being used in the 1850s.
Marina hunkers down and thinks with me, wrinkles forming on her forehead as she tries to straighten out an answer. I'm pretty sure she doesn't even know where to start, but hey, at least she's trying.
Well, there is one place.
Marina hardly gets a breath out before I crush her dreams once again.
Not the Grand Canyon.
Not the Grand Canyon, girlie. Give it up. She slinks back into her chair and quietly pouts.
It's still in Arizona, but it's a different place. Canyon de Chelly.
Canyon de Chelly.
The
Never heard of
Navajo
that.
weren't chased out until 1863, so the timing isn't too screwy. Place is loaded with ruins, too.
I
Oh,
see.
are they Pueblo in ruins?
My flow of information stops. She knows what I'm talking about? She can actually pronounce it?
Yeah. I'm surprised you know that.
Yep, I've been reading some of those travel guides lying around. Super interesting.
Those things must be about as old as I am by now. I didn't have the heart to throw them away when I was cleaning everything out.
Hey, that's how I did it. It's the best way to learn. Anyway, Canyon de Chelly is pretty damn close to here.
She gasps.
So it might have lined up with the route he took.
It might have.
Well, I can't be 100% positive, but...
I close my eyes and snap the book shut, the air between the pages puffing out at us. Then, with one eye open, I shoot Marina a grin.
I'm pretty sure.
Yay! Yay! Arizona's highways are infamously boring. Nothing but hills. Up, down. Up, down. There's nothing interesting to look at. Both sides of the road are smothered in nondescript shrubs. It's the part of the country where you just zone out and drive on autopilot. When we finally see a sign for the town of Chinle, right next to the canyon, it feels like we're approaching the promised land. Marina looks up from the book she's reading, just in time to miss the sign.
Was that it? Are we there yet?
Nah, 40 miles to go still, so about half an hour.
She makes a sound like a pop balloon and goes back to reading. We take an exit in a tiny excuse for a town, one of those places that has a gas station and a few old houses. It's like in Monopoly, where you buy up all the property you can, even though it's not that great.
This is it?
Marina repeats her earlier question as I slow down to turn left.
Nope. Almost. I don't even know what this place is called.
She makes the pop balloon noise again, but leaves her book closed. When we finally reach Chinle, it's pretty obvious. This is the first real town we've seen in hours. The outskirts are industrial, dominated by what I assume are factories. A pair of stray dogs lope along the side of the road, hungry and lean. Marina makes a sound of sympathy, pressing her face against the glass as we pass them.
Hey, Amber.
We're not getting a dog.
I love this game so much, man. This game's fantastic.
They're so cute. And we could dress him up in a bandana and...
No way. I've never gotten why people want to dress their pets up like people.
Cause it's cute, Amber. Melt your gosh darn tsundere heart for 5 seconds, girly. God.
It's cute.
It is cute. Thank you. It's very cute. I like dogs. I wish I could have a dog. Marina pouts. I figured she was just joking, but she didn't actually think I would let her get a dog, right? It seems that all is forgiven by the time I pull into a gas station. She's bouncing in her seat with her usual enthusiasm, or maybe it's her bladder. My second guess must have been correct, because as soon as I shut off the engine, she darts out of the RV and into the store. While she does that, I fuel up. No telling when we'll see the next gas station. Could be 100 miles, and this thing drinks gasoline like a thirsty drunk drinks water. By the time I finish, Marina still isn't back, so I lock up and head inside. The store is devoid of other customers. It's unremarkable, with the usual selection of candy, chips, and overpriced beef jerky. I'm not hungry, just passing time. Soon, Marina trots out of the bathroom, glancing around. She spots me and heads over.
Want anything?
Duh, let's see.
I leave her to agonize over the candy bars while I flip through some of the travel brochures beneath the window. There are a couple about Canon de Chelly, which is our destination just up the road. There are flyers for other Arizona attractions, including the non-local ones. Of course, there are a few brochures for the Grand Canyon, plus a couple of must-see sites in Phoenix, the capital. There's even an ad for a novelty just called The Thing in Tucson. Is it Tucson that you pronounce that? I think it's Tucson, right? But that's far out of our way.
Okay, I'm ready.
I turned around. Marina has a couple king-sized candy bars in her hands and a large bottle of Coke tucked under her arm.
You seriously need all that?
I got it? Yay! I win at America. Now I have now ingratiated myself with all the Americans that I alienated by saying that the way you cook things is weird. Sorry.
I thought we could share.
Tucson, yeah. Yeah! Yeah! She gives me her best offended puppy impression.
Fine, fine.
Oh, these two lesbians, these two girls, they'll make it work. I still don't want anything, but I can't say no to that.
Here. I'm gonna use the bathroom too. Meet you at the car.
Yeah, go piss, girl. Tuck, tuck, tuck. I place my wallet atop the pallet of candy she's carrying and send her towards the attendant. When I come back out of the bathroom, Marina's still talking to the clerk. There's a bag in her hands, so she must have already finished paying and gotten distracted talking. I joined the two of them.
So only the guided tours are open right now.
Marina looks like she's seen a ghost.
What's up?
I take my wallet from where it's just sitting forgotten on the counter. Marina, no!
I was just asking about the canyon and the tours and stuff.
The clerk nods.
Yep. I was saying how if you're here to sightsee, you might have some trouble. A lot of it's closed off because of all the kids coming and causing trouble looking for treasure.
Like us? Damn, I'm not surprised, but that's frustrating.
What isn't closed off?
Well, there are still some tours you can go on. Most of them, I think. But you can't do the self-guided ones.
Marina looks at me, eyes wide. Clearly she's expecting some kind of solution from me. I just smile at the attendant.
Got it. Thank you.
And lead a dumbstruck Marina out of the store. As I unlock the RV, Marina prances around me.
What are we gonna do?
Well,
So cute.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Fucking relatable content, girly. Oh my god, getting rated? Star Bunny! Hello! Hello, 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 hello! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome, welcome! It's funny because I was about to finish, but... We are playing Phasmophobia. I've heard a lot about... I've seen people play that game, but I've never played it. How are you doing? Did you have a good stream? Hello, Clydesdale. Hello again. Yeah. Hello again to you too. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you had a good time with Phasmophobia. Yeah, I'm such a chick. I'm such a little I'm so scaredy cat that I haven't played it yet. and Pixel RGB. Is this a double raid? Were you two playing fast mode together? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, okay, cool. Welcome, raiders. Content warning. All right. Is that Solita Mercury? Yeah, it is. I'm a big fan of Wish for Mercury. But yeah, welcome, folks. Hang on. I'm gonna, while the game is quiet, I'm gonna turn off my BGM. But yeah, welcome, raiders. My name is Mara Malandra. Link in my Discord so we rated you. Amazing. Thank you. But yes, welcome. Thank you both of you for raiding and bringing your communities over. I hope you both had great streams. Feel free to lurk if you need. I know how tiring it can be. And thank you for the follow, Glysale. Thank you. But yeah, my name is Mara Malandra, delinquent punk rock riot queen. I am a riot streamer. I build Gunpla on weekends. I play retro games. Pixel, thank you for the follow. I build Gunpla on weekends. I play retro games. I play all sorts. And we're playing. This is the first time I'm doing a Yuri visual novel on stream. Like specifically, I played Yuri at Jason stuff on stream, of course. We're playing a Yuri visual novel for Yuri Day called Highway Blossoms from Studio Elan. It's a lot of fun, fully voiced, fantastic. And yeah, and thank you so much for the raids. I'm gonna end in about like 5-10 minutes. Have a good stream. Gonna hang out for a little. Thank you. But yeah, so and yeah, this weekend I'm not building Gunpla because this weekend is VTuber SummerSlam and I'm part of the slam. And I'm gonna do a couple of charity streams and it's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna tell you all about those in a few minutes. So please stick around. And thank you so much for the raids. And yeah, if you're having a good time, if you enjoy the vibes, please give me a follow. And yeah, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you. Your model looks awesome. Thank you, Pixel. Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Right, we're gonna follow these two girl failure. Well, it's more like one girl failure and one girl grumper. One girl grumps. What am I even saying? Anyways, let's keep going with these girls.
I'm tired, so I'm going to nap for a little bit. I checked one of the pamphlets and there's a tour at 6:30, so we'll just join that and then sneak off.
Oh yeah, thank you for the raids, you guys. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. But yeah, it is getting late, which is why I'm probably gonna end soon.
Like, on our own?
Yeah.
Yeah, these girls are looking for treasure in the desert, and I think they're starting to get blushy and feely about each other. Yeah. Her eyes go wide again.
Amber, you're a genius!
I twist a lock of my hair on my finger and glance away. Her constant compliments are a little embarrassing, especially for stuff that seems obvious to me.
Thanks. It's not much of a plan, though.
Yeah, but at least it's a plan. I thought we were just gonna have to give up or something.
She's so perky, she's so genki.
Nah. Rules are made to be broken and all that.
Yeah, punk rock, let's go. So yeah, basically, like Marina on the left here, she's like the bright and peppy one, and Amber is like the cool-headed one, the cool-headed grumpy one. I felt a bit guilty that we'll be breaking rules specifically put in place because of people like us, but I can safely say that we'll be more careful than the average treasure hunter. Just picturing Mariah, I can easily see her smashing down ancient ruins in her search.
But
yeah.
Wake me up at 5:30. Unless you're going to nap too.
Oh yeah, just so you guys know, we don't like Mariah, who is not here right now, who is like another treasure hunter, and she's the worst.
Nope, I'm not tired anymore, so I'll just read some more.
Alright. Good night.
Night-night.
Why do you say night? It's daytime. I leave her up in the front as I head back to my bed and fall into it. After bunching all my blankets around me, it doesn't take long to fall asleep. Oh, these are just chapter dividers. That was not like an intro. These are just chapter dividers, chat. Actually, this is a good place to break, probably, because it's a chapter divider now. Well, we'll see. Yeah, actually, I'm really sorry to do this right after I got raised, but yeah, I do need to eat, and it's getting late. So, folks, should I take a switch? Let's go to just chatting. Why not? What the fuck? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, thank you so much for the race, you guys. I'm sorry that I'm having to finish just now, but yeah. Oh, it does feel a bit naked with the stream avatars, doesn't it? Anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you. thank you guys so much for coming to join me for Highway Blossoms. We'll try to finish it next week. What do you say? I'll try to do an earlier stream so we can try to finish it. How about that? Maybe next Tuesday or something. But yes, tomorrow, guys, speaking of finishing, tomorrow, Sonomikan, my wife, and I, we finish what we started. We finish our story. We finish Magic Knight Raiders for the Sega Saturn, a classic retro game from based on our favorite anime. And let me tell you, it's been a trip. So many characters have died that don't die in the original show. It's been so different, it's been so interesting, and we know that more tragedy is on the way. So get ready to hear us freaking lose it tomorrow, okay? It's gonna be fantastic, I promise you. And then no streams until Saturday, which is the Mega Marathon. 12 hours playing 4 games with a shuffler at random. Maru, this stream is gonna be super short, no more than an hour and a half. Maru, 3 hours later. Listen, okay, can I be real with you, Skylarka? Can I be real with you? I was feeling really sick when I started the stream, and I'm not feeling 100%, but the painkillers that I took really helped me. So I'm feeling fine now. But yeah, I'm hoping that I'm gonna feel better by tomorrow. But yes. But yeah, the 12-hour Mega Marathon is starting on Saturday, 12 p.m. UK time, 7 a.m. Eastern time. But don't worry, it goes for 12 entire hours. And your donations, every donor is gonna go in a donor wallpaper. There's gonna be a punishment, a Batsu wheel. There's gonna be like a lot of incentives, a lot of goals. This is gonna be amazing, and you should be there. You're gonna be there, aren't you? I know you are, because you're all very cool. And then on Sunday we're doing the Gatai, my VTuber group. For those who don't know, it's called Gatai Universe, and all of us are gonna join together and do the Bob Ross paint along. That is the classic thing we do to close off every Gamers Outreach event, where we follow Bob Ross, the joy of painting. And that's on Sunday on Sonomikan's stream, twitch.tv/KarateBugMom. But now we're gonna look for someone to raid. All right. I'm gonna send someone to Rado. Let me have a look at the twitch.television. Let me have a look-see, okay? But yeah. Let's see. Let me have a look. Sorry, one moment. It's taking a while to load. Okay. God damn it. So it seemed to momentarily want to log me out. Right, let me see who's live. Let's have a look. Actually, I'm gonna see if there's anyone doing Yuri Day stuff. I don't think there will be. It's not that well known. But let's have a look. Oh, okay, no, there are people. Weed Lesbian. I don't know who you are, Weed Lesbian, but that's the only one that's... Oh! Okay, here's someone drawing for Yuri Day, who's drawing ship art of what I believe to be Princess Toadstool and Jessie from Pokemon. So I think we found who we're gonna raid. Give me a moment. Weed Lesbian is playing RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. Why is RuneScape such a thing? I've never really heard of it. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yeah, don't go anywhere because we're raiding, okay? You guys go anywhere, you're gonna hear it. Right. Let's go. We're gonna raid Susan Noodles. I've been back into playing old school RuneScape recently. But yeah, I don't think I heard it. Is it an old MMO? It's like an issue gun completion. Oh, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. But yeah, here's the raid message, folks. And we're gonna raid Susa Noodles. Please be nice over there. This person doesn't know me. Behave yourselves. And I will see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, same time this stream started, for Imaginary Raid for the Sega Saturn. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night! Fight on, Rebel Gang, go!
Contemplala, thank you for the follow.